Hello everyone, hello. How you all doing this fine day? You guys doing great? You guys doing awesome? You guys doing spooky? Very spooky time of the year. We're actually right around the corner for Halloween. I'm actually super excited about it. This is gonna be a cool year. This is gonna be a fun year. Finally a year that everyone's gonna go out and be all spooky and scary. I'm actually super looking forward to it. And to get ready for our spooky scary, we actually have a special guest here today. My birthday's on Halloween. Oh, that's awesome, Boston. That's really cool. You must have a very spooky presence then, I imagine. But I'm super excited for our guest here because it's probably the most Halloween-themed guest we've gotten in a while on our show. And about time we have one at the perfect time of the year, which is Halloween. But before I do that, I think I might have a little bit of a problem. Oh, hey, got piercings. Go for it. I got a little bit of a problem though. It seems like I have something flying around my stage, my interview setup. I don't know what's going on, but I think something's flying around my head. I think we're being invested by a bat. We've got a bat flying around here. We got to worry about. Let's go see. Let's go see if we can get this bat to come down a little bit and get ready for our interview. Let's see. A little bat infestation. But I think it's the best kind of infestation. I think you would want this bat to be flying around you. I'm pretty sure. Cool. Let's get started. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I was wondering why you were flying around my stage for a little bit, but now I realize you're here. Ha. Nice.
It's
Hey,
true.
yo.
I gotta stretch my wings, you know.
Every now and then, yeah, 100%. Especially because you're gonna be busy. You're gonna be busy soon. Hi, Dictator.
I know. 'Tis the season.
Tis the season. That's why I'm so excited for this like amazing time of the year, especially for our interviews. Because I do these interviews every week, and it's happened to fall right next to Halloween, and we just happened to schedule an amazing guest here who is very Halloween themed. I think it worked perfectly.
It's a perfect timing. It was meant to be.
It was meant to be. It's meant to be. So it looks like Dictator already found our channel point redeem for our newest channel redeem, which is to treat your streamer. And when we treat a streamer, we both have to eat a piece of candy. So
Have candy corn. I'm so excited. Candy corn is my favorite candy.
Nice. Well, you might eat a lot of your candy corn today, so we'll see how it goes. It's faded. It's faded. Yes, agreed. It was faded. It was meant to happen. Even with all the stuff that you have to deal with, like you seem like you're gonna be pretty busy tomorrow.
Oh yeah, tomorrow will be fun. I ordered a pumpkin to carve a pumpkin. And they sent me like this. The pumpkin is massive. Like I was like, oh, it says large carving pumpkin. When I think of carving a pumpkin, I don't think of them being that big. And this pumpkin is huge. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get it on my desk to carve it and like fit everything.
I wish you luck. I hope you have a pretty good camera to be able to zoom out for that.
Yeah, definitely. I'm probably going to have to do like some kind of 2-camera setup to figure it out.
Do it. And then keep switching between the two. Like, hey guys.
Exactly.
Whatever. Yeah. We might run out of candy at the end of this. We'll find out. It depends on how many guys points you have. But yeah, for being spooky scary, you're very adorable. I love your outfit.
Aw,
Very
thank
nice, very nice.
you.
Of course. But I can't be the only one who thinks that. Chat, I'm pretty sure you would love to know or get to know our little guest here. So how about you give yourself a little fun introduction?
Yeah, I am. I'm Batty-chan. I'm a bat. I'm very creative with naming. That's how I came up with my super clever name. But I am a variety streamer. I do all sorts of stuff from different hand cam streams to I'm gonna start doing a mixture of VTubing and some IRL cosplay streams. And I also I like to play stories, mainly like game focused or story focused games. So I like play a lot of indie games. I'm not very like MLG skilled gamer, so I'm definitely in it more so for the story And I also like spooky things. Obviously, I feel like the bat kind of gives that part away. But
Wait, what?
I
You like
love
things?
spooky stuff. I know, I know. I'm sure
I
that comes as a surprise.
Yeah, I thought you would be into like Christmas time of the year. I don't
Oh
know. I thought it
yeah,
was weird.
definitely.
Yep,
The jingle bells, the
jingle bells, reindeer,
reindeer,
obviously,
gingerbread.
yeah, obviously. When you think of bats, you think of Christmas, obviously,
The
right?
Christmas bat
Yeah, of
doesn't get
course.
talked about enough.
I know, right? There's more awareness. We need more awareness. More awareness.
Exactly. Who do you think's in the chimney waiting for Santa? The bats. We're
Yeah,
in the chimneys.
obviously. You think Santa Claus, how big he is? He gets down the chimney? No, he just feeds all his gifts to the bats, and they fly down.
That's why I'm so busy in December. It's true.
Yeah, exactly. See, the song Christmas, the Christmas Bat. Of course, we all know the song, the Christmas Bat. It goes like, so how would you like to get started with our lovely questions, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be good. So for the ones who are in chat who do not know what this is, we do a fun little interview each and every week where we introduce and get to know one of our favorite VTuber friends. For today, we actually have 15 questions. All these questions can go into her backstory, how she got into streaming, her model, some tidbits, lore, and maybe her views on the VTubing, and maybe some tips and tricks on how you guys can get into VTubing. It's gonna be really awesome. Batty Claws, yes, I can see that. Batty Claws,
It's true.
you see Batty Claws.
I have to grow my beard out. It's almost time.
Yeah, you know what? It's a little bit difficult, but I feel like after some shaves, you should be able to do it. I feel like everyone can do it. Anyone can do it. But we also have 2 new redeems for you guys today. We have it's not one new redeem, I apologize. We have our typical spin the wheel redeem that you guys probably see. So if you guys, we have some lore here. But if you guys want to have some more questions that you would love to ask, but you don't know how to ask it, or you don't know what questions to ask, but you still want to tribute to our fun little event here, just hit the wheel, spin the wheel redeem, and a magical wheel will pop up and we'll ask a random question to our lovely guest. We also, because it's Halloween, we also have a treat your streamer redeem. So if you ever want to hit that one, all you have to do is hit that and you get a feed, both for us, some candy. It's always nice. It's always nice.
Please give us candy.
You know, right? Come on, it's that time of the year. It's that time of the year. We gotta have the candy. We have to not go to the dentist after this. Definitely not. But yeah, we should get started with the first question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do this then. Okay, so the first question of the night is, what made you want to get into streaming in the first place?
Well, I actually started streaming in 2018, not VTubing, just general streaming. And I think the big reason that I wanted to get into it is I was actually at the time studying journalism. And I was like, politics and stuff is really stressful. I like talking about video games.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, how is a good way to get into talking about video games, especially because at the time, I feel like the streaming scene was much more dedicated to people who were really skilled at games. And then you had your couple here and there more like indie gamers, and like, you know, you had obviously like Markiplier and stuff like that who were playing like more horror games or were playing more story-based games. You had MatPat with all the lore, and like those were that was more the side of video games that I was interested in. So I was like, well, you know, that would give me something fresh to go in and do more of the games that I like to play, which I don't get to see a lot of playthroughs of. And that's kind of what inspired me to start streaming. I was like, well, I like playing these games. I can talk a lot, so I might as well try it out.
No, I love it. No, that's so cool. You're able to get into the different kinds of side of things, like mostly just you see other people do it and you want to try it. You know what? It looks like it's working out for you pretty well. I like it. That is interesting that a lot of people like see the streamers and YouTubers that are super popular nowadays, but when they were first starting out, they were pretty small, and we just all want to be like that. And like, it's now the new thing. Did you hear about like kids used to like want to become doctors, astronauts, or whatever, but now everyone wants to be an influencer. All the kids want to be influencers now.
I believe it.
It came from
I
us.
definitely believe it. I mean, I guess being an influencer is kind of similar to like kids that want to be like professional athletes. Like I feel that way about esports. Like a lot of kids that want to get into esports, it's very similar to like when you meet a kid who plays baseball and they're like, I want to be a professional baseball player. I feel like it's very similar to that.
Give me 1 second. Someone's knocking on my door. It's kind of creepy.
Trick or treat. It's not me, chat. I promise. I'm not at the door. Surprise. No, that would be crazy. That would be the plot twist right there. I'm just at the door. Surprise. This was an in-person interview the entire time. I bet it's trick-or-treaters though. Because I know since Halloween is on a Monday, I'm sure kids are going out trick-or-treating a day early. I'm sure. I'm sure of it. They're coming to take the candy. I live in an apartment, so I haven't gotten trick-or-treaters in a long time. Even when I was in a house, I was like so excited. We were renting a house and I was like, this will be the first time I can give candy to trick-or-treaters, and no kids came. I was like, oh, dang it.
Sorry. I feel like you will get a lot more kids this year. I feel like you get a lot more kids. Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. When I was a kid, I usually thought like the houses you want to go to for the best candy are the ones with the most decorations, right?
That's a good point. That's true.
So like
I dressed up and I was so ready. I was like, oh, these kids are gonna come and get candy. But that was like, I think the very beginning of the pandemic, like the first year. And so there wasn't much trick-or-treating that year, which is very understandable. But I was like, dang, I wanted to give out candy.
Do it this year. Do it this year. I know you will have some people this year.
I hope so.
I probably will.
I don't have a lot of candy though, so I also hope not.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be that person that's like, here's a can of beans. Trick or treat.
Dude, that'd be the talk of the town, though. You know, it's like, yeah, no,
just giving them the random things out of my pantry.
Yeah,
here's some tuna.
just tuna. Here's a potato. I would love to give potatoes out. That'd be great.
Oh yeah, I would gladly take potatoes.
Do people still like egg and like teepee houses? I feel like that's like an old school thing that no one does anymore.
I feel like they do. I feel like kids now definitely would. I feel like they're very mischievous. Yeah. I don't know if they had in the past, but I feel like this year there will be a lot of houses getting egged and teepeed.
Well, okay, you know what? You're right, 100%. The only difference is that this time they're going to be filming themselves doing it.
Yeah, it'll be really easy to catch them because it's going to be on TikTok.
Yeah, exactly. Hey guys, this guy only gave me a potato for Halloween, so I'm going to egg their house. Like, comment, subscribe. And then like, we go out there and be like, hey, get out of here.
Exactly.
I can see that. Sorry about that, by the way.
No worries. I haven't.
Unfortunately, it was not a trick-or-treater.
Aww.
Unfortunately. But anyway, cool. Like, definitely, like, I feel like that is the number one way people are getting into streaming and YouTubing nowadays. But I still think, like, we're still in the old minority of people who actually got into it, who actually wants to do it, not just because it's a cool thing to do, but because we actually want to do it, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like it was very different. It's a very different mindset now than like it was before. It used to be very like, you know, like everyone who was streaming, like there was no such thing as like professional content creators. I feel like it was just, everybody that was streaming was just like, I want to stream this video game so other people can watch. There wasn't like anyone who was really doing it fully professionally at that point. I feel like
we just want to do it because it looked fun. Like, that's it. That's what we want to do it. Thank you for the follow, Dio. Oh. I hope it's a Dio reference. I don't think it is though, but I'm just gonna call it Dio anyway. But yeah, like you said, like it was not a profession back in the day. So people like us who grew up with that kind of stuff, we just want to do it because it was fun and interesting. But I feel like kids nowadays are just trying to get into it because it's the cool thing to do.
I definitely think so. Especially, well, one thing that I've noticed too is I think there's like a misunderstanding of how much you make. Like, I feel like I've seen a lot of kids be like, you're a VTuber, so you must be rich. And I'm like, no, I am not.
No.
I work a full-time job. I just, it is not the money maker you think it is.
It is not. Like, they think, oh, I just do that as a part-time job. It's like, nah.
Yep.
Like,
no, it's a lot.
Yeah. The reason why we see those big people all over the place, yeah, they make a lot of money, but do you know how many people are on YouTube and like streaming?
Exactly.
But not that big? Like, they don't get that luxury. Most people don't get that luxury.
And I feel like they don't really talk a lot about how much people don't realize like all the stuff that goes in behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
like it's like, oh, they just go live, they just stream. No, it's like, no, I have to make clips and videos and post stuff and edit things, and
Yeah, you're pretty
it's a
much.
lot more.
It's so insane. Actually, someone was talking about how like all the job requirements of becoming an actual like YouTuber or streamer and it goes into it. Like if you're not making any money off of it, you're pretty much your own producer, editor, sound director, content
Yep.
creator. You're doing everything, and like a lot of people
I'm
think,
about to learn HTML so I can
oh,
start coding some of my own stuff for stream. Yeah. You
oh
like
wow.
either have to have a lot of money to commission people, or you have to learn a lot of things.
Which is a good skill to learn. It's definitely a
Oh
really good
yeah.
skill to learn. Like I feel like a lot of my other favorite other like popular VTubers who I like to watch, they're actually starting to get into like making their models and rigging because of how expensive it can
Yeah.
go into. And I'm like, go for it. It looks super tedious and it looks very difficult to do. I will never do it, but it sounds like it will have a lot of fun.
Exactly. I definitely am not super art savvy. I'm not
Hmm.
artistic at all. I can like do a doodle here and there, but I can't imagine it drawing a model. I made my first model in Vroid myself, but it didn't require any drawing. That's why I stick to more the like 3D stuff I'll make myself, and like the graphic design stuff I can do myself, but I can't draw anything from scratch.
Oh yeah, no, I used to draw, but now I feel like I lost all the art bones in my body. I just
Yeah.
don't. I don't have anything. Nothing left. Nothing left. Cool. Okay. Second question. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Cool. What excites you the most about being a VTuber gamer?
I think the amount of creativity that you can put into it. Um I liked streaming. Like I said, I started streaming actually 2 years before I started VTubing, and I liked it. But I feel like once I became a VTuber, like there's so much more stuff I can do to like elevate my stream. Like for example, I can add stuff to my model. I can do stuff that's like I wouldn't be able to do physically as a human being. Like I can do, make cool videos and make everything cool and colorful and fun, and tell a story with it. Where like you can do that in person, but it's outside of my skill range,
Mhm.
So I thought it gave me a lot more flexibility and creativity, to just kind of anything that I could imagine, I could make, because it's not real, like in real life, it's in either 2D or 3D, and that's something that can be created, and there's a lot more uh, flexibility with that.
No, true, 100%. Like I feel like I envy you guys so much, like VTubers, because you guys can have some really interesting things you can do. Like the things that you guys are able to pull off with your animations, like fits so well with a lot of the clips and like stuff that you see on like YouTube Shorts and like TikToks that I wish I could do. They just look so much fun and so much like I feel like the fun part of it is just you doing it, not just like people like watching you and reacting to it. It's just the enjoyment of you like pressing a button and your character will like turn like dark, but then it has like neon highlights on the body and certain parts. I think they're
Exactly.
really cool
Yeah.
features like that.
I really, and I like it that it's expanding so much. Like even when I was like just face cam streaming, I was like really up to date on like the technology that was coming out, like the how to improve your webcam, how to improve your
Yeah.
whatever. But with VTubing, like there's so much technology coming out so fast with rigging and like all of these new things that I feel like I always get to learn something new. Like there's always something else I can be doing to improve my stream, which I really like that personally. It's really
Mhm.
like gratifying to me to say, hey, look at this thing I made. So I really like that part of it.
No, I like it too. Like I think we were just talking about like the voice mod thing that
Yeah.
that's so much fun to just mess with. And like I would love to increment that in my streams, but I think it's just having that as like a extra like tidbit into your like streams makes it so that it's a little more different than other streamers, because like some do it but some don't. But I feel like that just adds another element of you doing your own creativity in your own streams.
Exactly. And I love that.
No, I love it too. I think it's really cool. I will definitely say that like the cool thing about the VTuber community is that a lot of those things you were talking about, how the technology is getting better and crazier, a lot of that stuff you can find pretty easily, and a lot of it is actually free.
Yeah.
I think
That
that's the
is
coolest part.
another big part of it too. Is like people are very willing to like share the things that they make, and
Mm-hmm.
that's really awesome.
Yeah, no, 100%. Actually, all this stuff that you see, all this Halloween stuff you see right here, all of that, it was just from other VTubers giving me stuff. They're like, hey, yeah, you can use this on your setup. I'm like, oh, thank you. It's all free. It's all free. I love it. I love it. Super cool. Super cool. But I'm going to ask you a very difficult question now. Are you ready?
Okay,
Are you sure you're ready, though? It's very difficult.
I'm bracing myself.
Okay.
I think I'm ready.
Okay. So you're a very spoopy VTuber, right?
Yes.
You're a bat VTuber.
Yes.
Now, I don't know too many bad VTubers, but I would definitely say there is a lot of like monster VTubers out there, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, then here's my question. What do you bring to the VTuber community that helps you stand out a little bit?
I think that I provide one is one thing that I get told a lot is just like my this sounds funny, but my ability to talk, like I can constantly keep talking, whether that means I have a flowing chat or like I don't. And I've been told that that provides a very kind of relaxing environment because I'm not like super high energy. And so it's just like a nice providing company kind of thing, which I really like. And I know there are a lot of other VTubers that do that too. But it's just at first I was very like insecure about that. I was like, oh, I'm a comfy VTuber. Like, does that mean I'm boring? And then I learned like, oh no, that actually means like people like coming and relaxing and watching your streams, which is really nice. And I feel like one thing that I also do that's pretty unique that I've gotten some compliments on as well is my deep dive streams.
Oh.
And what those are is I'll just have something that I am very interested in. Usually they're like ARGs or different like online horror media or things like that, like YouTube videos. Like for example, we did like the Walton Files and things like that. Walton Files, what is it called? The Mandela Catalog, stuff like that. We'll watch it on stream, but we'll also talk about like the story and the lore, or we'll get into like dark topics. Like we even did one on Garfield, and we talked about Gorefield and all the like darker side of the Garfield fandom and like how that happened and stuff like that. So I feel like we get to discuss like some really unique topics that I find really interesting, and I'm really open to hearing about other things that people want to like look into. And I feel like we find a lot of really cool stuff. So it's almost like watching like, you know, either like a game theory or like I'm trying to think of more creators that do similar content, but those thesis videos, we basically like try to do that live where we'll like watch something and do like an in-depth thesis on like what we think is going on or something like that. And it's cool to like kind of investigate different topics with my community. And I feel like that's pretty unique.
No, that sounds really interesting. I never heard that before. Gorefield?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
is this?
Yeah, so there's a lot of horror art of Garfield, and it's because the creator of Garfield is like very open to all art. Like he's like, I don't care what art you make of Garfield. I just like that you guys like the character. And so there became like on Tumblr, there became like a very big community, and there still is of people that draw like gory, scary monster Garfield art. It's very interesting.
That is really interesting because like, whenever I think of Garfield, I just think of just some fat cat who likes lasagna.
Exactly. There's like such a dark underground.
What? That's so creepy. I gotta check that out. Oh my god, this sounds scary. Usually, whenever like a person, an artist who created a character who says that, hey, I like old art, usually we see a lot of Rule 34 of that art. Not a lot of gory stuff of that art. So that's different. It's definitely different.
There's a lot of like, it was actually really interesting. We watched some like iceberg videos and stuff like that, and it's very interesting because it was mainly based off of how like the characters are kind of like not boring, but like John's character is very depressing, and that kind of like spiraled into people like thinking more existential dread about that. Like there's like a whole thing where it's all the Garfield comics, but they just took Garfield out, so it just looks like John's like talking to himself, and it's very sad and depressing. But like that, I feel like was kind of the start of like people being like, wow, Garfield can be messed up.
Oh my god, yeah, it could be. Oh yeah, he's a pretty mean cat, like if you think about it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense. Wow, that's interesting. I definitely need to check out some of your streams whenever you do that kind of stuff. That sounds interesting to figure it out. but that makes me like. Let's go back to the other thing you were talking about, how you're very chatty, because I feel like that's actually
Yeah.
really important to discuss. Because one thing that a lot of people make mistakes when they first do streaming is that they feel like they can just entertain people with the visuals alone. Like they feel like they can just have the gameplay and then talk about it every now and then, but just really try and entertain people with the gameplay. But then as you stream a lot more often, you start realizing that a lot of people actually don't even watch the gameplay of
Mm-hmm.
your streams. They really just like to listen to you. You know, they'll do all other things while listening to you. So being pretty chatty is actually one of the best compliments you can get as a streamer because you're nonstop talking. You know?
Yeah, I feel like I learned pretty early on that there's like two, like obviously everyone is different, but there's like a couple ways to stream that make you fairly successful, and one of those is either being able to talk through a game or being really good at the game.
Mhm.
And
Oh
I
yeah.
know I am not really good at any game. So
So I
I
gotta
was
be
like,
the other
okay,
one.
this is the time to start talking because nobody's watching me for my epic gameplay clips.
True though, true. Like I feel like that's a skill I'm trying to get better at doing because I can come up with like things to talk about and usually I can keep the conversation going. But there's always gonna be moments where I'm trying to focus on the game. So it's difficult because I try to focus on
Yeah.
the game to do well, but then I'm not talking a lot. So I'm not getting best of either worlds. So it's like
Yeah.
so I definitely
There's some games where I'm like, I can't play either. I can't play this on stream, or I have to play this at a time where chat's not like super active, or we're not like maybe later in the night or something like that, because I know I won't be able to focus on chat. And then I also know some people, and I want to try this. Some people they'll have TTS, but it just goes to them. So that way, if they're playing a game, they will have their chat like in their ear. So it's like they're hearing their chat as the messages come in, so they can just
Oh.
respond to them without reading it. So that way you can, if you can split
Huh.
your attention between those two things,
my
which can be
gosh.
pretty hard. If you can get used to it, having the TTS play of chat, then you're able to like hear chat and just respond to them live like you're having a conversation. So
That'd
that
be
way you don't have to
interesting.
worry about looking away from the game and looking over and then looking away from the game, and yeah.
Like that sounds like a really good idea for someone like me who sometimes will play like one game I can't play on stream anymore just because I get so focused on is League of Legends. I just cannot
Yeah.
play that without focusing like all my time into the match. So I always have a hard time doing that kind of stuff, but I feel like if I had someone like talking to me the whole time, I probably could react to it. But on the other hand, I know my chat, and I feel like they would just say like Kappa, oh rip, oh get destroyed, like stuff like that, and I'm like, I can't
That
really.
is true. I feel
Ah,
like that's another thing, is so you don't get that like benefit of moderating away the negative stuff
yeah.
as it happens.
And I feel like if you're really big, I feel like that'd be even difficult because what if you just get
Oh
nonstop
yeah.
talking of people, you know?
Yeah, I feel like once you get to that level, it does have to be like, I can't imagine having that fast of a chat, like in all honesty, because like you're basically trying to reply to like the general vibe of the chat, because it's just so many people
Oh my
talking at once. You
god.
can't even like, it makes it so much more difficult to actually like talk to people and stuff. So I'm always like, I wonder how how people do that. Like how does Mousy keep up with chat? Because I know I could never.
I wouldn't be able to either. No, I would definitely not be able to. But that'd be a fun challenge, though, right? Like
Oh
big
yeah.
streamers, like, they just put TTS on their chat, and they just have to listen to all of them. By the time they respawn, 10 more messages just got hit. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see that. That'd be the next streamer challenge right there. Next streamer challenge is TTS live with a whole bunch of people.
Exactly.
All right. So let's talk. Let's give your fans a little bit of a like, special treat, and give a little bit of like a sneak peek at what your plans for the rest of the year. What games are you looking forward to play on stream this year?
Well, one game which I am extremely excited to play that just came out is Frog Detective 3. The Frog Detective games I played just kind of on a whim on stream.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, oh, like these are just cute, fun games, and they were some of my favorite games I've ever streamed. I'm actually working on putting out the YouTube videos before I play the last one, so people can get caught up, because it was such a fun time that I'm so excited for the third one. It was genuinely like such a fun game that I'm so excited. I'm trying to think of what other ones, because that's like the main one that's been on my mind, because I know that's like coming soon. Like I'll probably play that next week.
What game? What game?
Frog Detective 3.
Frog Detective 3. I've never heard that one.
Yeah, they're very good. They're really quick games. And they were surprisingly, like, I was very happy with them. I was very, very excited.
I love it. That sounds great. I want to see these Frog Detective games. Are they kind of like Phoenix Wright or something?
They're kind of like it's just like a little point and click mystery game. But it's just like the characters are so funny. The comedy in it is very good. And it has like reoccurring characters and stuff like that. They're just fun little games. And so I'm just excited to see how this third one comes out. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's like a bunch of games that I'm like, I'm so excited for this game, and they've all left my mind because I'm just that excited about Frog Detective 3.
Think about them really quick while I respond to this most wholesome chat I just got, saying, greetings, salutations, nice to meet someone new suggested by your guest. Hope you are having a lovely day, night. Aw, Dio is so nice, so nice.
Aw, thank you, Dio.
Yeah, appreciate. What game are you looking forward to? Any other?
I haven't, this one's out already and I haven't played it yet, but I'm very excited to play a Monster Prom 3.
Oh yeah, the road trip one. I want to play that one too.
I heard it's more resource management than dating, which will be really interesting. It'll be like a nice, interesting take on the what they've previously done, because I feel like the first and second ones were pretty different. So it's going to be exciting to see like how they, change as they go.
Yeah, I heard the difference is that one, you can romance each other instead of romancing a third party.
Really?
Person. Yeah, so you can actually, there is romance obviously because they do a monster dating sim, but in this case you can now romance each other, but also it's just kind of get through a road trip to get to like a party or something like that, or get to some kind of event down the way. You have to like answer and do questions, kind of like what's that one? Shoot, is that like trail game where you like on like a old school like wagon trail or something like that?
Oh, kind of like Oregon Trail?
Yeah, Oregon Trail. It's kind of like Oregon Trail because you have to like you start from one destination, you have to get to the other destination, and your choices will determine if you get certain resources or not. And at the end, you will get to your event. And apparently there's supposed to be some romance options along the way. So I'm super looking forward to it. I need to find some people to play with.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. I'm also excited. This not old, but this game came out a while ago, but I haven't played it, so it's new to me. Is I'm finally gonna play Hades.
Ooh, good choice.
I was watching Monarch play it, and her being so catastrophically down bad for everybody made me be like, I have to play this game.
You know what? I feel like you would be down bad for some of the characters there, definitely.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was the the selling point for me. I was like, oh gosh, I gotta play this.
I gotta play this. Like. I don't know what all the characters look like, all of them. I know some of them. And I feel like they'd be your style. They'd have to be your style.
Oh yeah, I'm very, very excited.
Dude.
And then there's another game. I think it's coming out this year. It might be coming out early next year. And it's called Melatonin. It is a rhythm game, but it is like a lo-fi rhythm game. So it's like instead of having the like upbeat stuff, it's super chill, and it's kind of in the style of like a it looks very similar to like Rhythm Heaven, where you're like interacting with an environment in like a specific rhythm, but it looks really fun and like a really chill, calm game to kind of like wrap up streams with. I've been very excited since they announced it because I love rhythm games. And so I feel like this will be a really nice one for stream.
I gotta see it. I'm looking forward to checking that out when you do play it. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
So here's another little treat for your fans, but are you looking for any games you want to play with your fans?
I'm wanting to learn. I've never played any FPS games ever except for Halo, and I want to learn to play more. Uh, so I definitely want to learn to play Overwatch too.
Oh.
And I would totally be open to like doing community nights with it. Because I do, when I played Halo, like I'm not good at it, but it's a fun game to like mess around and play with the community and just kind of like do different rounds with different people and things like that. So I feel like it would be fun to do the same thing with Overwatch. Once I learn how to play it.
You know what? I feel like you'd be good. I think it's a fun. It's kind of like just overall just have fun kind of game. I would say if you get in a rank, you'll probably get to the toxic kind of people.
Oh yeah,
But
I stay away from ranked in every game because I just know my skill level. Yeah, I know.
well, if you ever play it on console, I'll totally play with you, but not PC.
Yeah.
I can't do PC.
Yeah.
Yep,
I will let you know.
Definitely. Cool. All right, so let's get into the questions that everyone wants to know, and that is, let's get into your body.
All right.
When I mean that, I mean we're going to talk about your model. obviously. So what's the thoughts that went into the design of your model?
Okay. Well, I had several influences. One of the big influences, which you can probably see the most in my hair, is Chibi Vampire, or Karen. The manga slash anime. I really love that series. It was one of the first manga I ever read. And that's a big reason, like, even though I made sure that I'm not a vampire, like I don't drink blood, because even though she's a vampire in the manga, like she doesn't drink blood. It's like the opposite. She has too much blood, and so I was like, in homage to this character, I did not want anything like blood drinking related to my character, which is why I'm a fruit bat, not a vampire.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. You are a fruit bat. Ah, I see.
Yeah, I am a flying fox, so the large flying fox, which are like pretty big. So that's like if you wonder what type of bat I actually am, that's the one that it's based off of. They're not actually purple, but we can pretend.
We're gonna have some liberties. We don't have to worry about that much.
Exactly.
Like, even though a flying fox would be adorable to see as a VTuber.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like a regular colored one. Maybe you should do natural look one day. Just a natural look.
That would be so cute too. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna have to write that down.
write that down. Have a natural look. Then have your normal clothes that you wear normally in real life as the overall.
Yeah, just like an actual little natural bat. I was joking that I need to get like, you know how in old vampire movies they do the thing where they like throw down the smoke bomb and then it like they turn into the bat and fly away.
Yeah.
I want to be able to do that so bad. I want to get like just a bat model so I can like do the like poof and then just be a bat.
I know actually some riggers and some artists who like have some really wild like animations. Like they have some really cool ones. I can recommend them to you if you want me to, but I had her on show once. It was like Neko-chan, I think her name is. And she will like jump off the screen and then do like a dive kick into the screen and crack my screen. It was really cool.
That's so cool.
She has the anime girl transformation scene when she like puts her hand up. She does dancing scenes. I'll definitely invent her. She might be a little pricey, but I'll definitely get you into contact with her if you want.
Oh yeah, that would be awesome. I definitely would, because I was like, this is a cool idea. I want to do this so bad.
It'd be really cool. It'd be really cool, and I feel like she could pull that off easily for you. Definitely.
Yeah. Let me think. I have a couple other. There was like quite a few animes that I was like, this is a big inspiration for me. One of them is actually Sleep. If you've ever seen Sleepy Princess in the Demon Castle, it's one of my favorite animes. It's a little bit newer.
They just made a new anime before that.
Yeah, it was a big influence for a lot of my design stuff, like that kind of like pastel meets like demon vibe. I was like, that was a big influence for my overlays and stuff like that, and definitely for some of like the coloring and things like that with my model, because I love that. I love that show so much.
It's adorable. It's so adorable. I love it too. I think it's really good. I like how like the actual like demon lord who's like captured the sleeping princess like starts to like open up and like do other things because of her.
Exactly. And then you find out about the other. Oh, it's so good. You find out about the prince and all of
Yeah,
that.
he's like trying his best to trying to save him, and you just like go back to the original castle just to see like a parade or a festival come up, and it's just,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Well, you're here, you return. I guess we'll just leave." And she's like, "No, I want to come back to you guys. It's so much fun." I was like,
Exactly.
it gets so adorable, you know. It was like
It's so cute.
It's so
It's
cute.
so cute, and it's like very comfy, and I relate because I like taking naps. I'm very sleepy.
Mhm. I just love how like her
Um,
challenges is just her trying to
oh
make the best
yeah.
bed. I love it. I love it. Thank you,
Oh
Skill.
yeah.
Thank you for the follow. But yeah, you know what? Now that I look at your eyes, do you mind if we get zoom in on your eyes a little bit?
Yeah. Wait, let me zoom.
Zoom. Yeah, your eyes kind of remind me of the Sleepy Princess. This is kind of design wise.
Yeah, I always, even before Osimi was my VTuber mama, I was very much like, I like this style of eyes. Like, I like this more like almost rectangular kind of eyes, and it was in part because of the Sleepy Princess, and I'm also was already obviously a very big Osimi fan, and I just always like that like bigger, more kind of like rectangular angled style of eyes. I feel like they just look so cool. So that was like a big part of the influence of the show, and then also just like style wise what I wanted.
You know, I like it. It's a really cool feature. You don't see a lot of VTubers go for that, and I like that. It looks really good. Really good. All right,
Yeah,
all right.
I like the it's a little bit unique.
Unique. Yes. I think it's really good. Unique. Really good. Let's see some interesting emotes. Can you do some interesting things on your model?
Yeah, I recently, my model just got re-rigged.
Ooh.
So I can do a couple more things, so I can be very surprised.
Oh, so surprised. Oh my god.
Very surprised. I can be I can could be questioning. I can be very unsure.
Sus.
This is for when
Sus.
chat recommends things. I can suss them out.
Yeah, just suss them out.
I can be angry. I can be very angry.
Very angry.
That's when I've sussed you out, and then you were lying. You told
Yep.
me that I needed to alt F4 to get to the secret menu.
Yep. Oh my god.
I can be scared.
Oh no. Oh
So
my
I
god.
can be scared.
Oh no. You play those scary games. So
Yeah,
scary.
I've been using this one a lot this month.
I wonder why.
and- Exactly, no, because I'm very brave. So
Yes, very
and
brave.
then I can take my glasses off.
Oh,
now.
hey.
Yeah,
Wow.
so now you can see my eyes
Very
without
cute,
glasses.
Guys, you already know when the anime girl takes off her glasses, they become super attractive. Obviously, that's how it
Exactly.
works.
This is the makeover. Look.
Yeah, no, the Velma like trick, you know.
I have one other emote, but I I always am skeptical of using it on other people's streams because I don't think it violates anything personally, but it is a spicier emote, so it's up to you whether or not you are okay with it.
Tell the truth, I think we'd be fine. Only because I've had worse. I've had
Okay.
I have OnlyFans and like Chatterbait VTubers on here, and let's just say they would not hiding anything. They would not.
Okay, perfect. Well, this is my final emote.
Oh, the arigato face. Yes. There's nothing wrong with it, but you know what? That fits. That very fits.
Exactly. I had to have one. It was actually that one was a dono goal for a charity stream that I did. I was like, okay, we reached it, so now I have to get this one.
You know what? Your Chan seems to be the most cultured of fans. I like him.
Exactly.
In fact, one of them is like calling you out. A tsundere? Are you a tsundere?
Me? No.
What? I
I
know
feel
a
like
skill.
I'm very bad at being tsundere. Actually, I feel like I'm too like I guess I would say like bubbly.
Oh,
I
you're like,
can't do it.
are you like an airhead kind of style, like the bubbly
I
kind of style?
definitely am like dairy or like because
Yeah,
isn't that what like Sailor Moon is like? She's
yeah.
more like just the bubbly. Like I feel like that. If I had to be any like anime girl archetype, I'd be that one.
Well, I always do this. I always look through the Twitters and find out a little bit about them a little bit, to find out more about them. And I will definitely say you have some interesting stuff, very interesting stuff on here. She be horny bat. You know what? I won't say anything, but I will not say anything. Let's say that.
I won't disagree, but
I won't disagree, but I will not say anything else. I will not say anything else. But yeah, no. I think it's actually really good. Like let's say you're jumping for joy, you're definitely jumping for something. Definitely jumping for something.
I
Definitely
know.
jumping for
I've
something.
been trying. That's the nice thing is now that I have my new 3D model, is I've been trying to learn like how to do more animations and like Miku Miku dance stuff with it. And so that's been
Oh.
really fun. I've been able to like do little dances and jump up and down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You need to let chat know that you do exercise, right? That's the
Yeah,
reason.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the reason. Yes, obviously.
It's true. It used to be worse until my Twitter got banned. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
You know what? I guess that's we should just get into that right now, shouldn't we?
We should just the elephant in the room.
Yeah, let's talk about your ban on Twitter. Can we get into that? Because like, what the
Yeah.
frick happened?
I don't know. So at first we were thinking that it was just some like maybe I'd posted something whatever, and then because you can get search banned for posting not safe for work content. So I was already aware of that, and I was like, okay, you can get search banned, but a search ban isn't the same as like being shadow banned or ghost banned. It just means your name isn't like the first that pops up when people search for you. They have to manually search for you. So if you're looking for a lot of like lewd tubers and stuff, sometimes you'll have to like actually type in their full name to be able to find them. That can happen because of not safe for work stuff. But Twitter's TOS says that otherwise you can have not safe for work stuff. It just can't be in your banner or your profile picture, which I don't believe I had either, but my profile picture, they could have considered it to be. I don't know. But usually when you get a ban, they tell you why. They say, like a permanent suspension is the most severe ban that you can get. You only get it for like serious offenses, so like violence or like hate speech, like things like that, which I very obviously was not doing on my Twitter. And I had gotten a ghost ban previously for the same thing. Like it was saying like, oh, you got ghost banned. When I looked at that up, it was like that only happens if the similar consequences, like violence, whatever, which none of those applied to me. So I was very confused, but I was like, okay, I just have to wait 48 hours and then that goes away. And then I logged back in 48 hours later and it was like, this account has been permanently suspended. And they didn't email me. I didn't receive any notification from them. They didn't tell me why. And apparently if it is your profile picture or your banner, they'll tell you. They'll say, hey, this is why you were banned, or they'll send you a specific example of what tweets got you banned. I didn't get that. I got nothing. They didn't tell me anything. So we're assuming I got mass reported by some group of people that decided to not like me for some reason. I don't know. But that's the only thing that we can really come up with is it's either my banner, which like usually they would email you about, so I'm not sure, or it is some type of like weird people that don't like VTubers mass reporting me situation.
I hope that's not the
like,
case.
Elon Musk, please unban me.
Yeah, Elon Musk, it's your chance. Come on, Elon. You'll get all the respect.
You like bat girls, but bat girls are good too. Please
exactly.
unban me.
You should do that. You should do at Elon Musk. Please unban my original account. I know you like cat girls, but bat girls are the way that. Do it.
Exactly.
Do it.
I feel like he'd appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure he would. I actually feel like he would. And you know what? If he If he
Get
unbans
Elon Musk.
Yes!
Elon Musk as a follower. Get him on the
Dude!
stream. Collab with Elon Musk.
I would, dude. That'd be down. You know what? He would be the kind of person who would do that too. Like I feel like he would totally
I'm
be down.
surprised he isn't more like involved in VTubers.
Oh no,
There
I
are
feel
quite a few celebrities that are.
Yeah, no, 100%. I feel like you would say something like, I would think that VTubers are the way to go. 100%.
Exactly.
The way of the future. Yes, 100%.
I definitely think he would like VTubers.
Yeah, I think so
Maybe
too.
he doesn't know. We need to tell him about VTubers.
Come on, guys. We need to get a hashtag raid going for Elon Musk.
Exactly.
Elon, acknowledge the VTubers. Acknowledge the VTubers.
And unban them on Twitter.
And unban them on Twitter. They didn't do anything wrong. They didn't do anything wrong.
It's true.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry that it happened, but luckily, like, people are like going back, and like that's why I'm keep on posting your Twitter handle on
It's my
on
new
this.
Twitter.
So if you guys are used to seeing her on Twitch, don't forget to go give her a follow on her original on her new Twitter account, because she needs to spread the word of the lewdness. She needs to spread it.
And if I do get my previous account back, this means that you'll be following my exclusive spam account. So congratulations.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
That's perfect.
I plan to keep this one. If I do get the other account back, which I hopefully should, they said on average it takes about 3 weeks. So I hopefully will get it back within, I think, 2 more weeks now. And if I do, I'm gonna keep this account and just use it as like my kind of shit posting account.
Do it. That'd be great. I would love to see it. That'd be great. I will follow both. Actually, I already follow both of them. So yeah, that'd be perfect. I would love to do that. You know what? Actually, like I feel like a lot of people are trying to like support your band. Like I saw like I think Trinity. I saw Siffy, the squirrel. I saw Shiro, the fox VTuber.
Yeah, Shiro did too. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, there's been a lot of like really nice people that have like reached out and tried to say stuff to like, get me unbanned. I'm hoping it works. I didn't do anything, so that's why I'm so confused. Like it would have been one thing if they like sent me a message and they were like, "Oh, it's this tweet," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, no, like if you like I feel like that happens to a lot of people. It's like they just get banned for no reason. Like especially on like Twitch, like people just get banned. Like didn't what's her name? Shoot. The Orca. Man, I can't believe.
Oh yeah, Shy Lily.
Yeah,
got
Shy
banned.
Lily got banned for like no reason. They just banned her
They
straight
showed
up.
what they apparently banned her for, and I was like, really? It was just like her making a joke in BR chat, and they banned her for it, and I was like, oh, come on.
It's like, really, guys, really? Like Twitch, of all the people you're banning, you banned Shy Lily. You know, not the human.
It was similar. They had a similar issue. Vebe got banned after her bathing suit debut because she was showing off her stomach, and they were like, "This is lewd."
Isn't that literally girls like naked on like giant like bananas?
It was around the time there was that, and I'm like, those people are showing their stomachs, and they're real people.
Exactly.
So it was very weird because Twitch seems like they've started to become very clear about like what their guidelines are as far as like clothes. Like you can't have any under boob, you can't have, you know, like there's very specific like things that they've said you can't have this and this. So the fact that they like banned her for showing her stomach, I was like, that doesn't really make sense because that doesn't violate the ban, like the dress code kind of thing that you have in place.
Yeah, see, all those things are terrible. You should never do those. But having sex on stream, no, that's fine. That's cool. We're cool
That's a 1 week ban.
Yeah, that's a 1 week ban. Not too bad.
Exactly.
Oh my god, Twitch. Oh my god. Can't wait for a battle chan.
That's my alter ego for
the battle chan. I want to see you play Dark Souls now. Then battle chan.
It's true. Oh my gosh, that would be over fast. I would be stuck for so long.
Oh no! First enemy you can't get past.
I tried to play Elden Ring, and then I was like, I don't like fighting the bosses. I'm gonna just go ride around on my horse and kill the easy enemies, and that's all I did. I didn't fight any of the bosses. I just rode around on my horse.
Oh no! Nah, it's cool. It's for everyone. Can we see a sad bat dance? Can we see sad bat?
Oh, the sad bat dance. I made one, but it was on my other Twitter. I'll have to post it again.
Do it. I think the fool 44 would love to see it. Definitely.
I have to post it again.
You know what
It's
dance
fun.
I want to see you do, and I want to see more VTubers do this. I don't know why it's not as popular that I thought it was, but it's that it's the Hollow Live. Names always elude me. I always apologize. Like there's all these famous people, and I either forget the names or people's like, "Hey, you know this person?" I'm like, "Who? What?" And they show me a picture. I'm like, "Oh, I
And then
totally
it's
know
like,
that
oh,
person."
obviously I know
Obviously,
exactly.
you know that person. I just tell the names. Like here's another example. And guys, don't hate me. Don't think I'm not a VTuber fan. But the pirate Hollow Live girl.
Oh
See the lewd
yeah,
one?
Marine's
Yeah,
new
Marine.
new
Her
song.
dance, like her dance.
Yeah,
I want
I've
to
been
see more
seeing.
of that
I've seen a
dance.
couple people, but not very many. I
Yeah.
have to. That's actually. I forgot that I was going to actually look that up. So
Dude,
that I
do
will
it.
write that down so
That's
that I
an
remember.
awesome dance. I like that dance a lot. Like I feel like that should be used more often. I don't know.
I was a little surprised. I was like, "Wow, Hollow Live!
Yeah,
like, this
Hollow
is
Live,
pretty
you're-
for you. This
Whoa.
is very whoa."
Yeah, they definitely went ham on that one. Definitely.
That's true. We do. We need the outfit swap.
Oh, we need that. I want to see that. I want to see that. What's that person? Eric.
Ambitiously
Beauties.
Eric, yeah, he's my boyfriend who's also a VTuber.
Oh.
And that's our dono goal for the month. Was if we reach the dono goal, we'll get art of each other's VTubers in each other's outfits.
I want to see it. I don't know. I don't know who this person is, but I think he has good taste. He has good taste.
Yeah.
I want to see in a different outfit. I want to see in a different outfit. Definitely. Cool. Awesome. Okay, so here's my one of my favorite questions. I have a lot of favorite questions, but here's one of my favorite questions because we just talked about a lot about your design, right?
Yes.
Now this always surprises chat. You're welcome, Eric. You're welcome. This surprises chat. What is your favorite part of your own design?
I personally, I like my ears.
Oh.
I feel like the having the pierced ears is not, well, it's become more common, but it used to not be common at all. I don't think I saw it anywhere. So having like the pierced like animal ears, I feel like it's such a cute design choice, and it like really like incorporates the kind of like goth that I was going for. So I feel like it was like a very cool touch. I feel like that's probably actually my favorite part.
I like that too. I think that's really cool. I like the animations for it. It looks very like alive, you know, very realistic.
Yeah.
But
I also, on my 3D model, I like the glowing effect.
Ooh,
I think that's really cool
I want
too.
to see the
Yeah.
glowing effect. Wiggle ears are the best. Yes, skill. Yes. I agree. Very good. But yeah, no, I want to see the glowing effect. Actually, I just got a VR headset and I don't want to go into too much detail for this one, but let's just say there's someone special to me who is going to be streaming, and they're going to be doing a 3D models hopefully soon, and I want to join them in the VR world when they do that because I think it'd be a lot of fun.
Oh, that would be fun.
I got the headset just for
I haven't
that.
been on VR in I was supposed to go on yesterday and I fell asleep. I haven't been in VR in so long.
I've gotten it in VR a couple times and it's fun. It's interesting, but I get sick very quickly when it comes to VR.
Yeah.
So I need to be on it more often to get more acclimated to it. But so far, I need to get I don't know, maybe I'll find a model to do it for because I just been using Kazuha from Genshin Impact as my model person. That's all I've been using, and I think it's fun. It's cool.
Oh yeah, there's so many cool things on there that you can have. Like I have all sorts of things. I got cowgirls, bunny girls, like everything.
I gotta check them out.
Frogs.
Frogs. Oh my god, you can be a frog girl. You'd be Floppy.
Yeah.
I want to see it. I want to see Floppy. I want to see it. Cool. All right, so let's get into the I know Dictator was looking forward to this one, so let's get into it. What is your lore?
My lore. I have a lore video on YouTube done by Merryweather Comics, if anyone is curious.
Oh, yeah.
But my lore is that I didn't start out as a bat girl. I was just a normal bat. And then one day I got lost. So my whole little squad that I was going with, my family, my friends, everyone I was flying with, I woke up from a nap and everybody was gone. But I could smell this really good, sweet kind of berry smell. and I followed it, and it took me to a cabin where there was a witch. And this witch, I guess, had summoned me to be her familiar, so her animal companion, to go on her adventures with her. And we went on all sorts of journeys all over the world until one day I woke up. We were in this house. If you've seen like the background that I have, that's kind of like my bedroom. That's the house that we were in. And I woke up in the morning and she was gone. And I had no idea where she went, but she left me a note that basically said, you know, you're way too old to continue being a bat. You
Aw.
know, in bat years, you are ancient, which is why I always joke around that I'm a gilf because I'm very old in bat
Oh,
years.
the gilf. Oh my god.
And so she turned me part human so that I can continue living and exploring more about the human world. She left me the Wi-Fi password, which is how I
That's good.
stream.
That's good. That's good. It's a good thing. That's the
And
best gift.
yeah, and so that's kind of my lore, but I don't know. There is more lore to come because I don't know where the witch is and I don't know what happened to her. And I don't really have a clear understanding yet. I mean, I do because I'm writing it, so I know what's
Yeah.
happening.
Well, I know, obviously.
I know, but you don't know
Surprise.
what's happening yet or what happened to the witch and how much of things are as they seem. So there's a lot of fun mysteries to come. So I'm very excited about that. But yeah, I was a witch's familiar, and then she turned me into a thick anime girl. Exactly.
Like, well, she probably just has she probably watched a whole bunch of anime and she was like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do this.
Exactly. We need more of these.
We need more. We need more of these ones. But you actually the second person I've interviewed who is under Mayweather. I just realized.
Yes, Sif.
Yeah,
You interviewed Sif, right?
that was so
Sif's
much fun. I had a
my
great time.
VTuber sister.
I know.
She's so sweet.
She's so much fun. I really like. I think we were going to talk about. I think no, it was someone else. I want to do a charity stream one day. I want to do a charity stream. And I want to get some people to help me out with it because I've never done a charity stream before. I always wanted. That's one of my dreams of being big enough to actually do a charity stream. And I think I talked with Civ, and I think she wants to do one too, but I could be wrong. I think it was her.
Yeah, let me know. I've done quite a few charity streams. So
really?
if you need any help
I would
setting it
love
up,
it.
I
would
have
love
got
that.
you.
I would love that. I would love to get some help from that. That'd be so great. That'd be so great. But I think my next question is like, when can I get Mayweather on my show? I want Mayweather. Like that's like, she's so great. Mary, I would love to come on my show. That'd be so great. I know. I would have to come up with a whole bunch of new questions because like I've watched Mayweather comics forever. Like I haven't watched a lot of his new stuff in a while, but I would love to just talk to him. It'd be kind of like a dream come true to get on my show. It'd be so great.
The new stuff is very good.
It's really good. I just haven't had
recommend.
time to watch it. I just haven't had time to watch it. Like so much stuff goes on.
Oh
you know?
yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
yeah. One day I will meet this Mayweather. Hopefully. Hopefully. That'd be great. And he's probably really busy though. He's probably really busy.
Oh
Going
yeah,
through
I
all
know
stuff.
he's been super busy. He's a very busy dog.
Very busy dog boy, definitely. Go through the whole Oshimi family. You can expect next JJ. Who's JJ?
JJ's our VTuber brother.
Oh, I would love to meet him. Let me like I don't know how to meet him, but if you send me his Twitter, I'll message him and see if he's down. I would love to meet JJ.
Oh, true, and Mio.
No, that'd be good. That'd be good. I would love to like little side note. I didn't want to draw this away too much from you, but I've been doing these interviews each and every week for past year and a half now, and they all come from just people just being okay with coming on my show. And I've been wanting to keep this going as long as possible, but it all involves me just getting people who want to just give me some of their time. I just take like 2 hours of their Sundays usually, and I ask them if they would like to come on my show. So I want to keep this going as long as possible. And knowing all the VTubers out there, I don't mind just talking to them, just interacting with them.
Yeah. I can give you a glowing recommendation. It's been a lovely time.
Aw, great. I'm happy to hear that. Because I would love to meet more people. Like this actually has helped me meet like some of my bestest friends. And I want to keep this going. I want to keep this going as long as possible.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's one of the things that I love about I feel like I've met a lot of people through streaming.
True, true.
Has to be one of my favorite things.
No, same here. Like my like especially during the pandemic where I wasn't able to get out to like meet a lot of people. This helped me out immensely to like build a connection between a lot of people. And is it just me or the coolest people are the people who don't even live near you? Like,
It is.
it seems
Oh,
like
oh my
it.
gosh. I was just thinking about this earlier. I was like, I've met so many awesome friends and they all live like all over the world.
Oh
and
yeah,
not where
no,
I am.
100%. The coolest people I live outside of the United States. It seems like, and I'm like, oh my god, where have you been? So
Exactly.
I love doing this. I will keep doing this until literally I run out of people to do it for. Which of knowing the VTuber community, I hopefully it does not like be too short. I hopefully it will last for a while.
Oh
But
yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
I hopefully.
Hopefully. There's a lot of VTubers out there, new and old, and I would love to get every single one. My goal is to get every single VTuber on my show at least once. That's my goal.
That would be awesome.
That'd be so cool. That's my goal. But yeah, enough about me. Let's get back into you. This is actually a little controversial question, but I think you would answer it very nicely. And that is, what's your thoughts of the VTube community at this moment?
Like I just said, I think it's been awesome because I feel like it was a really great way to start meeting people with similar interests. I feel like obviously not every VTuber, but a lot of VTubers are into anime and into creative things and into streaming and video games and stuff like that, which is always stuff that I've liked. So I feel like it's a very nice way to like meet people where it's a fair assumption that they've probably seen an anime. You'll probably have some talking points that you can have with them, and you can talk even just talking about VTubing. It just kind of gives you like a similar hobby that you can talk about. And then I also, one thing I would say is I think that there's one of my criticisms, and it's not anything super serious, but one of my criticisms of the VTuber community is I would encourage a lot of VTubers to watch more IRL streamers. I feel like a lot of people got into VTubing and didn't have any like they more got into it from the idol culture side of it, not as much from the streamer side of it, where I was the opposite. I started VTubing like from like I was watching a lot of like Pokemon, like Pikachu, those were the streamers I was watching. And so I definitely like encourage other VTubers to kind of step out of their comfort zone and watch more non-VTuber streamers, because you can learn a lot about things you could be doing with your content, or different things to learn about Twitch or the Twitch community as a whole, not just the VTuber community, from taking some time to watch some other IRL streamers, because at the end of the day we are the VTuber community, but outside of the VTuber community, we're in an even bigger streamer community and a Twitch community. So it's really cool when people are able to branch out. So I always encourage people to do that. That's like my one criticism that I always have. And I guess it's not a criticism as much as it's advice for the VTuber community, is to branch out into the broader streamer content creation community, because you can learn a lot.
And I feel like it's getting better, because like I know that like there is people who like there are regular streamers like people like me who like kind of help bridge the gap to that, because we interact with VTubers so much. So like you still watch VTubers, but you also watching some human people, like regular people, like flesh tubers is what we are called apparently. Did you hear that? We're called flesh tubers apparently.
Yeah, flesh tubers.
Or what I like to call RTX on VTubers.
I like the RTX on, yeah.
I love that. But and I know like Connor has helped with that. Like Connor, Sea-Dog
Connor,
V8.
Evan.
Yeah, Evan.
Yeah, there's been a couple people that have
there's
really
a lot of
helped.
people like help bridge that gap.
Yeah.
And I would like to call myself one of them.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's really awesome. Especially, I'm excited. Like I said, I really like introducing VTubers to people maybe a little bit outside the VTuber community or VTuber adjacent, so that they can branch out into more. Because there's so many awesome streamers, VTubers, non-VTubers, people who don't use any type of camera, just like all sorts of people on. And so it's cool to get to branch out and learn a little bit more about Twitch as a whole.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of wish Twitch has a little bit better recommendations to get people to check out people like from all over this walk of life. They just like to recommend the same people. But I would
Yep.
definitely say check around because there's some really cool people out there that are just either no face cam or they have like PNG models or they're like fleshy like me. I would definitely just give a lot of people a shot. Just watch it for like at least good like 10 to an hour minutes like long just to like kind of understand what the kind of like style they are, and then if you're not a jam, then move on to someone else. If they are, then hey, at least you gave them a shot.
Yeah, I definitely recommend doing that.
Count Elizabeth is technically a am I pronouncing that name wrong?
Oh, see me.
Osimi child. Osimi child. Oh, I don't know if she speaks
She
English
is.
though. Ah.
I don't think she does. We've talked about how we all have to learn Japanese so that we can all collab together.
Well, I had one person, and it was one of my favorite times. My favorite times of streaming. I had one person who was a rigger and a designer. She was a Vtuber mommy, and she came on my show. She couldn't speak any English very well, but she had a translator with her, and we were able to do the interview
That's
like
so
that.
cool.
Yeah, she's still one of my favorite ones, and she like worked really hard on trying to like come on the show. She even made her own model so that she could come on the show, and we had a nice
Oh
conversation.
my gosh.
It was such a great time because I had not only her but her entire family came just to like support her.
Aw,
It was so nice.
that
it
is
was so nice.
so cool.
I know. I love these things. It's so much fun. So much fun. It was her first time ever interacting with her community outside just commission talk.
That's so awesome. That is such a cool experience.
It's so cool. It's so cool. I actually have it saved on my YouTube channel. I need to post it. It's still private. I need to post it soon. But I made sure I saved that one because that was a meaningful
Yeah.
one.
Oh yeah.
So definitely. Cool. Now let's get into the next question that I think you actually have a lot of fun with, and that is, have you noticed any changes? Oh, actually, hold. Oh no, yeah. Have you noticed any changes from when you first started streaming compared to now? We also need to have some candy while we do this. Okay.
Oh, true. Candy.
More candy, guys. More candy.
More candy.
More candy.
I'm gonna cheat and eat two because I like them.
You hear that? She's having 2 candies, guys. You need
know,
to
I'm
hit another
cheating.
redeem. You need to hit another redeem.
I would say that I think I've had a lot of changes. But one of the main ones is when I first started out, I was like very like overly cautious about what games I play. I was like, oh, I have to play games that are trending, which kind of went against like my entire like why I was streaming in the first place. I wanted to play games that other people weren't playing so that there were, you know,
Yeah.
people could watch that wanted to see that game. And I was like, oh, but if my numbers are down, it's because I'm not. And at the time it was Fall Guys. It's like, it's because I'm not playing Fall Guys, or I'm not playing like whatever was popular at the time. So I was like, I have to play these popular games. And I feel like that kind of like held me back for a while. But as soon as I started playing games where I was like, I actually just want to play this game. Like, this is just a game I want to play. I think that helped me a lot. I feel like I from there like was able to branch out into like the deep dives and the stuff I actually like doing, because I was not trying to be like, okay, what does the algorithm want? I was like, okay, what do I want? Twitch does not have a good algorithm to begin with.
No,
What do
they
I
don't.
want to play? And I think that was really helpful and helped me develop my content a lot, to just like have fun.
Yep. I think that's the main thing to look for. Like yeah, you should play some of the games that you want to enjoy doing. If they happen to be popular games, then go for it. But I feel like the only thing that really fits with the algorithm is just you enjoying what you're doing. Because even if you do find someone who does just stumble upon you, if they notice you're just playing a popular game because it's popular, they're probably not going to stay around for a very long time.
Yeah.
But if you're playing something you actually enjoy playing, and someone does happen to stumble upon you, at least now they're actually watching you enjoy something that they also enjoy.
Exactly. I definitely that was a big lesson that I had to learn. I was so picky about what games I played when I first started because I was like, oh, people aren't gonna like this, or this is boring, or this whatever. And then I just like stopped caring about that, and I feel like I had a lot more fun streaming. I wasn't burning out as quickly. Like I was just having so much more of a good time, honestly. And it really helped me to be able to start streaming more because it's like I'm excited about streaming because it's not like, oh, I'm streaming, I have to play this game I don't want to play. Like I'm like, oh, I can't wait to stream so I can play this game that I've been waiting to play. So complete opposite in that front.
Makes sense. 100% makes sense. Like I feel like I don't know. I am pretty sure all your fans right now can agree with me that we don't want to see you burn out. We don't want to see cat. We don't want to see bat cat. I don't know why I called you a cat for some reason. But yeah, bat-chan burn out. We can't see that. We can't see that. So I definitely agree on that 100%. 100%. Play the games you want to play first, and then, and if you like because Overwatch was pretty popular for a time too, and it got me to go back and try it out because it was so popular. I did want to stream it, but you gotta watch out because if it's really, really popular, there's gonna be a lot of people playing it, which makes it even harder for people to watch to see you. So you kind of have to mix it up a little bit. You have to like kind of find the groove, you know. Don't pick the most popular game out there, but also don't pick the most unknown game out there.
That was the other thing is I was like, I'll never do a just chatting stream. I was like, I don't think I can do a just chatting stream. And now I mostly do just chatting streams. Like, I was like, I don't think I can just, you know, like, what am I going to talk about? Like, I can't do just chatting. People are going to think it's boring. And now I mostly, like, at least for part of my streams, will do just chatting. Like that was a big change too, is I was like, I can't do just chatting. And I think I was doing like a marathon stream or like a charity stream or something, and I was like, I'm gonna just do just chatting for once, and it actually went really well. And I was like, okay, well, like I'm gonna start doing this more, and now it's a big part of my content, and I feel like it's a really good way to like connect with my community,
which is good to do. You should connect with the community, you know. You have like bullet points to talk about, but really just ask questions, you know, just see how they're doing, you know. I like it. That's a good thing to go for. I like that. I like how like you didn't know what you wanted to do at start, and now that you're in the thick of it, it's like completely different than what you really imagined it was going to be like.
Yeah, cool. it is.
No, I love it. Love it. Oh, it looks like the fool wants to give us more candy, so we'll get more candy. More candy. Only more one this time. Only one is candy. Only one is candy.
Oh, 1.5.
Okay, fine. 1.5. Fine.
Candy corn are just so small. It feels not fair to just eat one.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, I'll go for the next one.
Hey, listen.
And go for the follow. I'm much priest. That's why you get the candy corn, pumpkin.
It's true, but they were sold out. Oh my gosh. I went to get candy corn the other day, and it was like the last of it. They already had the Christmas stuff up.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's so crazy. Sorry, I'm having like a Reese's, so it's all peanut buttery. If I was smart and thought ahead, I probably wouldn't have paid peanut butter for a talking interview. But that's all I had left. Literally all I had left.
Reese's are good though. I understand.
Oh, I love Reese's so much. Actually, I was lucky enough to be able to buy some because I have to work tomorrow, but afterwards I'm going to stream. So I'm going to
Another one.
I thought I put a limit on them. Hopefully I did. And in my store next to me, they're already putting up Christmas stuff. I was like, guys, come on, this is like 3 more days. Wait for 3 more days. 3 more days.
I know it's way too early.
Way too early.
Way too early for the Christmas stuff.
It's like, come on, guys, come on. Like, give us some time. Give us some time. Like, let's just enjoy the Halloween. So what you get? Oh yeah, I like the pumpkin candy corn too very well. Thank you for the follow, Archive, as well. Thank you. And Eric. Oh, hey, is that the Eric that you were talking about before?
That is the Eric, yeah.
Eric! Hello, Eric. if you want to come on my show, just DM me, or I'll DM you, or I'll find you somehow. But yes, I want to see you in this outfit, by the way. I don't know what you look like, Eric.
Do our outfits.
I want to see this outfit on you. I don't know what you look like, but I feel like you could pull off this outfit very well. Very well.
It's true. He could.
Definitely, definitely. um, a bag of candy corn and pumpkin like a month ago. Completely forgot about them until a week ago. Oh my god.
I could never forget.
Can never forget the too good.
It's my
Too
favorite. Yeah, I eat them so fast.
good. I love it. I love it. Before I can't talk anymore, let me get into the next question. Are you ready?
Yes.
What's your favorite video game and free game franchise?
Kingdom Hearts. I love
Oh.
Kingdom Hearts. My favorite one is the second one. And hot take, I don't think 3 was bad.
Oh,
I enjoyed the third one. I understand people's like complaint with it, but I do understand the franchise taking a step back to trying to get new players, and I will respect them for that, because if they get new players, that means that we can have more games. So
Exactly.
and it looks like they're getting very lore heavy with the upcoming game. So I feel like it was just a refresher to get people back into it, and I really liked a lot of the elements that they put in it. I really liked how they had the hidden Mickeys and the recipes and all that kind of stuff. I thought that was really fun. I want to go back and play it on stream so that I can look for all the hidden Mickeys with chat. I feel like doing like hidden Mickey hunting with chat would be cute.
That'd be great. I would love to see that. That'd be so cool to see. Yeah, no, I can see
love
that.
Kingdom Hearts.
I ran the release for Kingdom Hearts 3, and so many people were so excited for this game. Literally, as they were walking out the door, I saw customers literally crying.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah. That was me. I went there, we got the deluxe edition. I was like with a friend. Of course, they were playing all of the Kingdom Hearts music and everything, and we were like some of the first people to go, and we were so excited. I was like, but then I like was so mad because Eric, he was working, and I couldn't start, obviously couldn't start playing it until he got home, so I just had to like sit there and hold it and be like, soon, because I had played all of the previous games in the month before. I speed ran all of them to like get caught up with everything. And so I was like, I was ready. I was ready.
That's
I had to wait.
That's true love right there.
Exactly.
Waiting.
I had to wait to play Kingdom Hearts.
Wow.
Painful.
Oh my god, that's so great. That's so great. I wish there was more turkeys. Definitely. And you think Eric can I think he can pull off maid outfit. Oh.
Yeah, he does. He does that every Halloween. He wears the maid outfit.
Oh, I see. Like waiting for an anime. I'm waiting for. Yeah, I'm watching with my girlfriend right now. I'm watching Spy X Family right now, and I'm only gonna wait. I'm not gonna watch any of the episodes until she's ready to watch it with me. So definitely, I know the feeling.
Yeah, I'm bad because it'll take me so long to watch them. So Eric just ends up watching them without me.
Oh no! That's okay. It's okay. No, it's good. It's good. I work on the season, but still help Halloween and Christmas is still a struggle. I used to work at Walmart, and I hated the holiday season. Not because of the customers, not because of how busy it is. It's because all the decorations had glitter. I hate glitter so much. I hate glitter because it gets everywhere. It gets everywhere, and sometimes it'll get on my hand, and sometimes I have to rub my eye. And I had glitter on my eye once, and it was the most painful thing I've ever had to deal with.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I didn't like. I used to work at Starbucks, and I didn't like working the Christmas season, but that was because of the Christmas music, because it was the Starbucks like off-brand covers of Christmas songs that were just like the same songs every day, all day.
Oh my god!
And so that was why that was my least favorite part of the holiday season when I was working at Starbucks. I was like, I cannot stand this.
Oh my god! Like I feel like the all the special like events you have to deal with. Like I'm so feel bad for like baristas, especially in the morning for holiday season, because you literally start their day, so they will be super angry with you unless you give them their coffee. And I feel bad for you guys because that means you deal with the worst of the worst.
I do like working holidays though, because on the holidays you get the family member that like is so tired of being at the family gathering. They're like, I'll do the coffee run.
I'll do the
And they're
coffee.
always so grateful that you're open. Like we used to have these stockings where like people could write us notes, like thank you notes or whatever for the holidays. And some guy literally left a note that was like, thank you for being open so I could get away from my mother-in-law.
Oh, give a reason. I love that. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Exactly.
It's so true. It's so true. Like I hate Xmas, and we had to listen to Xmas music on repeat. Wow. Yeah,
it was so much Christmas music. It was bad.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, like you get after you're working retail, I feel like every single person that is alive should at least work 1 year at a retail location. Just one.
It's true.
Just one. You know, they're required. Like just like how a lot of them are required to go to like school, they should also do just 1 year.
1 year of
work.
retail.
Exactly,
I agree.
Just to understand what's going on. I don't care how rich or poor you are. You just have to work 1 year retail. Just have to.
Yep.
Just have to.
I like that rule.
I think it's a good rule. I think it's a good rule. Halloween cereal still sells fast enough to Count Boo managed to get Franklin Wolf at Walmart and Count Boo
Oh.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I stopped having cereal. So I don't know too much about it. Oh, actually, because I don't know if she's here right now. She might be lurking. But I'm going to ask this question on behalf of her. When you have cereal, do you have cereal? Do you eat cereal?
Yes.
By the way? Okay.
Sometimes.
Do you have hot milk or cold milk with your cereal?
Cold milk.
So yeah, I thought the same thing. Okay, good. Just want to make sure
No, well, because if it's hot milk, it's closer to oatmeal, and I hate oatmeal.
Yeah, I don't like oatmeal
The
either.
texture, I don't like that. It's too mushy.
No, I agree. I don't like the
They use
mush.
it as a punishment food on reality TV shows. I don't want to eat it for breakfast.
It's a punishment? Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah. On
No.
Big Brother, that's the punishment. They're like, you can only eat oatmeal.
Oh my
No,
god.
thank
No. Like this is like legit like argument that I have with like one of my favorite peoples of all times. Again, won't say her name, but she lives on the other side of the world, and apparently it's normal in her culture to have warm cereal, like warm milk with her cereal.
Nope.
And
I could not do that.
yeah, I can't do it either. I just don't know. But also, to be fair, America has like giant aisles of cereal choices, while she has like 4 to choose from.
True.
So
That's
it's
what
just
I've heard.
It's interesting how crazy different it is for that kind of stuff. It's been over a decade since I had those Halloween cereals, and it was interesting learning their history. I see. And I haven't had a cereal in a very long time, so I know what it's like. Do you put your milk in first and then cereal on top, or do you put your cereal first and then milk in the middle?
Cereal first and then milk, because it would splash everywhere. And I also don't like, I only put like a little bit of milk because I still like my cereal to be like pretty crunchy.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. Right now they're watching an ad right now, so we can't really talk too much, but yeah, I agree with that. I now actually know when my pre-roll ads come out. But
I
luckily,
do love that feature.
Yeah. Well, I only make it so it's only 30 seconds long, so usually it's not too long. But yeah, 100%. I like that feature too. It's really good. But yeah, cereal. I haven't had cereal in a while, but maybe I'll have it one day. But I do the same thing. I put cereal in first because I don't want to like. So I don't like the flow on top. I don't like floating on top.
Yeah.
And usually I like to measure how much milk I have to use. That's how I use it. I measure it. So if I don't, but then I overflow and then it's too much and that's
Exactly. I don't even understand that. Like that's like putting your getting your water and then putting the ice cubes in. Like you'd splash water everywhere.
Exactly. Like I don't understand people. People are weird. People are weird. I don't understand these things. Okay. So if you could be isekai'd into any video game or anime world, what world would you like to be in? Oh, you have thought of this. If you're an anime fan, everyone has thought of this.
I have an answer.
Oh, okay. What is the answer, Miss Patchan?
And I would be isekai'd into interspecies reviewers.
Oh my! You know what? Why am I not surprised? Why? You would be down for that.
But like, it wouldn't. There's nothing bad going on. Like it's.
What do you mean nothing
like,
bad going on?
If you're just like a normal person living there, like it's just like a normal world with like monster girls. at the end of the day, that's just what it is. So I feel like it wouldn't be too bad to get isekai there.
Well, like I guess it's like it's more normalized, you know, that
It's
the
true.
entire town is all into that kind of stuff. But like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that there's nothing bad going on. I'll definitely say there's a
I'm
lot
sure
of
there's
bad
bad
going
stuff
on.
going on, but no, that's where I'd be.
Yep. Yeah, I guess if you guys ever see her just disappear off the face of the earth,
That's
you know
where
what
I
happened.
am.
And you know what? And don't feel bad for her because you know she's in the place that she wants to be. Definitely.
Exactly.
Not eaten often. Not eaten often. Definitely. Maybe one day I'll try hot cereal. Maybe one day. Maybe as a punishment I'll try it. Maybe. Flicker. Oh, I love how you dodged that thing. Be a monster girl. She is a monster girl. Wouldn't you consider yourself as a monster
True.
girl?
Yeah, I'm very. I would say I'm probably pretty close to a werebat.
Oh, there you go. See, she's a monster girl. Nothing threatening to destroy the world. Good choice. Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah,
true,
no one's destroying the world in her anime. Literally nothing at all. I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I only watched a couple of the episodes because it got banned. But you can watch in other websites. I'm pretty sure.
You can.
Pretty sure.
And it's
Definitely.
super funny, so I recommend going to watch it if you are of age to watch it.
If you're age and you're the most of cultured of folks. Most
Exactly. I love comedy. Anime is my favorite genre, so
They're really
that was
good.
like one of my faves.
I love it. What about a video game?
A video game, I would say, I know it's my favorite, but I want to say Kingdom Hearts. I know the world is ending in that one, but I just want to go be able to meet all the Disney characters and all the Final Fantasy characters.
True.
Like a big win-win.
No, I
And the
can see
worlds are
that.
so. If I had to pick one of the worlds specifically to go to, it would be the Halloween Town world because I
knew
really
it.
like the Halloween Town world.
Yes, I you know what? I knew you would say Halloween Town. I was going to say, I was like, but then you did already. So yep, I can see that. 100%. You seem to be a huge Disney fan then, it sounds like.
I am. I've been branded as a Disney adult
Oh,
by other VTubers.
Disney adult, love it. Okay, next question. This is not part of my thing, but I have to ask it. What's your favorite ride?
My favorite ride, Haunted Mansion. I actually
Mine
used
too.
to work at Disney, so that's
What?
like why that's why I became, because I used to not be as big of a Disney person. Like I've seen all the movies and stuff, but I wasn't like as into it. But then I worked there, so I learned like a lot of like behind the scenes stuff,
That's
and like got to
cool.
go to the parks a lot and stuff like that. So that's when I started to like it a lot more.
Oh, that sounds so much fun. That'd be like the dream job to work at Disney.
Yeah, I was a pirate.
Oh, that's so cool. You know what?
Yeah.
Can we get a pirate Batchan just as a nod to Pirates
Arg.
Caribbean?
Yeah.
Arg, Pirarg. I love to see it.
I've definitely thought about it. I feel like that would be cute. Or for like, I was even saying the other day, if I do like a bathing suit model for the summer, if I make it a pirate bathing suit model, that would be so cute.
That'd be cool. I would love to see that. Do you have any like secrets you can explain to us from working
yeah,
at Disneyland? Any fun stuff?
So Magic Kingdom is technically the second story of Magic Kingdom, the part that you go on, because there are tunnels that are underneath the park, because at Magic Kingdom they never want anyone to look out of place. Like they don't want someone from Adventureland being in the the future land. Like that wouldn't make sense. So there's like actually a downstairs section of Magic Kingdom where cast members will walk through to get to their sections, and then they come upstairs and come out into their area. So you're never going to see anybody in the wrong section of Disney because of that. And they're really gross. They're not like cool tunnels. They're like
Oh,
very
nasty.
gross and dirty, and they're not cute.
Oh no! You
But
say
the staff
Disneyland's not always.
cafeteria-
Oh.
The staff cafeteria, very good.
Well, I imagine so. I would feel really bad if all the really great food on top just does not translate to the bottom. Jeez.
Yeah, I used to get you could get quesadillas, and I'd get quesadillas like literally every day.
That sounds amazing. I would love that. I would love to go to Tokyo Disney. That sounds like a dope place.
I want to go to Tokyo, or is it in Tokyo? I want to go to the Universal Japan. Is it in Tokyo though?
I think.
No, it's in Osaka, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I want to go there because I didn't know that they did Halloween Horror Nights there, but they do. And their icon is this really cute bear He's like a spooky zombie bear, but he's
Zombie
very
bear?
cute, and they do a little
Aw.
dance party with him.
I want to do that. I want to go. Oh my god,
Right?
I want to go.
They had
Let's go.
Resident Evil themed house this year.
Ooh, that sounds
Yeah.
dope. I want to see
Right?
that.
They get. Wait, I was like, we don't get those in the U.S.
Yeah,
I'm
no, we don't
jealous.
get anything cool. Oh my god, I want to go there. Shoot,
Right?
shoot, dang. Oh my god. Is it true that you have to smile at all times?
A lot of the time, most of the time.
I feel like
I
your
would
mouth
say
would
my
get
resting
hurt.
face is confused though.
Oh,
I don't have like a resting, like a resting bitch face or anything. I just have resting confused face. That's
Really?
probably the best way to. Yeah, I've been told that I just look confused
This whole
sometimes. I'm
time.
like, no, I'm just chilling.
That'd be chilling. Wait, Chad just thought of a really good question. At the haunted man of the Resident Evil house, did they have Lady D? Did they have Lady
No,
D?
it was Resident Evil 4 themed, but it was really cool
Still cool.
because you could go 2 different ways. So you could pick. You could either go Claire's route or Leanne's route, and they were different. Like they had different endings and different like jump scares and stuff. So you could pick which
That's
route you
clever.
go.
That's
And they
clever.
even had like a thing that you had to solve at the end. Like they give you a code, and if you remember it at the end, it determines whether you like survive the house or not.
Wow.
So it was
That's
like
cool.
it seems really immersive, but
That
maybe
is
they'll
pretty
do
cool.
one for Resident Evil 8.
That'd be cool. I would love to see that. Have giant Lady D. Would you, if they asked you to cosplay Lady D and like put you on stilts, would you do it?
I'm very clumsy, so as
Oh.
long as I didn't have to walk around a lot, if I could just like stay in one place, I would do it. But I'm so clumsy.
Oh.
Like so clumsy. So I feel like a stilt walker is not something that I see in my future, but still just standing there,
Me too.
I could do that.
Just stand there. Just stand there. Do it. Do it. I want to see it. I want to see it. That'd be great. Cool. Any more secrets you want to explore? Because you don't work at Disneyland anymore. You don't have to write any NDAs, right?
It's true, yeah. No,
I
I can say
beer.
whatever I want.
Yeah, no, right?
There's a lot of secret codes.
Oh.
Like you can't say certain things like the Disney magic things. So, like for example, we used to do like when I was a pirate, I would do like kids face painting and hair and stuff. And so like if a kid had lice, we couldn't be like, oh, this kid has lice. So what we would say is we had a code word where we would say, we'd have to like work the word barnacles into a sentence.
Barnacles?
With our manager,
Oh my
and
god.
then our manager would be like, "Oh, barnacles, okay," and then when we would go tell the parents their kid had lice.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so there was always like secret code words for everything because you have to keep like show. So like even like the roles we were working for the day, like you would either be first mate or you would be like, and they would mean different things about like that. And every location will have their own little like appropriate for wherever they are code words that you have to learn.
I would love to work at the Haunted Mansion because I remember going into the doorway and there was that guy who was like, beware of your step. And he had like a really cool voice. I was like, oh my god, I want to do that job. That'd be so great.
I feel like I am too peppy to work in the Haunted Mansion. You actually have to seem grumpy when you work there. Like,
oh,
they
really?
tell you have to. That's why all the employees are all like mysterious, seeming, but like they're told they have to act like that, and I don't think I could do that. My customer service gene is too strong.
That'd be actually a good place to work at because you don't have to smile all the time. I feel
It's
like.
true. No, you're not supposed to like at all. You're just
Oh.
supposed to like keep a straight face the whole time.
Oh, but as a pirate, you can have a straight face though. You can be smiling on a pirate.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
pirates. It was very fun. We could do a lot of stuff. Because it was considered like part of like being a pirate, that there were other places that they would be like, you can't do this. Like,
No Andy's coming kind of jokes, nothing like that.
no. I'm trying to think if there was any like, I know where like quite a few of the hidden Mickeys in the park are. Not that I can think of.
Is Walt Disney frozen somewhere over there?
I think if he was, he'd probably be at the other park, not the Florida one.
I see.
Oh, they have their own hospital, but I don't think they do anymore. I think that something recently got passed. But Disney, like, if there was emergency, like Disney had their own EMS services. So like you
Wow.
didn't call 911, you called like the Disney number. And we're like, "Hi, can you take them to the Disney hospital?" Like that
Disney
was
Hospital. Oh my
actually
god.
like what you had to do.
As long as Goofy's not the one treating me, I should be fine. Right?
Exactly.
Exactly. That'd be great. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Man, again, I would love to work there. Like, even though like I work full time and I love my job and I love doing what I'm doing, I just for like 1 week, I would love to just
Yeah.
spend my time
It
there.
was probably one of my favorite jobs I've ever had. And like, yeah, it's one of those situations where it's a big company, so the managers aren't going to treat you the best, but like the people you're working with, like you have a good time and you can see, like, obviously you're going to have people that come up that kind of suck. Like we had a lot of bad guests, but I think the good guests make up for it because like that's their vacation and you're making them have a good time. So it's like a very rewarding job.
Oh yeah.
And people also thought that there was a dome over Disney. So that was always my favorite. It was people would be like, "When are you guys going to turn off the rain?" And I would be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah,
And we're
what?
like, "We know that you control the rain and that there's a dome over Disney that you can just turn off the rain." And I was like, "That is not true."
No, I never heard of that before. What?
We would actually get that a lot if it was raining. People thought that it was like we could control the weather over Disney.
Like I know Disney's pretty rich, but like I don't know if they can do that.
No,
Jeez.
we couldn't, but a lot of people thought we could.
Wow, that would be cool, but I would imagine you would just not ever have it rain. Like I feel like why would
Yeah.
someone
Why would we
think
have
that?
it? Exactly. Oh, I know another fun fact. There's feral cats on
Oh,
Disney property, and they don't get rid of them because that's how they have pest extermination is with like
Ah.
actual cats that they
That's
just let on
interesting.
property at night.
huh? That's interesting. I mean, that's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
So
That's
it's
kind of
like
cool.
barn cats, but for Disney.
Dude, can we get like a Disney movie of those of cats
the
like,
cats?
in Disneyland? You know how cool
That
that'd
would be really cute.
Oh, that'd be good. I would love to see that. Disney. I'm pretty sure there's totally a Disney person here who like in charge of like Disney stuff. Probably. And you should write
Yeah.
that down. It's free for you. It's free for you. Do it. Have always wondered about Disneyland as its own city town after watching some history videos about them. I remember watching an old video about like how the Haunted Mansion became a beat. It was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
enough
very
talking about
interesting.
yeah, very interesting. Enough talking about Disney. Disney's cool and all, but let's talk about VTubers again. Let's go back to VTubers. Unless Disney make a VTuber, I could see them do a VTuber.
I was gonna say I could see them after the Tony the Tiger one.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have one.
I'm pretty sure they will. I'm pretty sure Disney will definitely eventually do it. What do you think it'd be like a VTuber girl, yeah, like a loli girl?
I'm sure they would do. I feel like they would even do something with an existing character. Like they would have like the
Oh.
Disney princesses stream.
That would be
Like
interesting.
it would be like you can go watch a video with like
Elsa
the
and
Disney
Anna.
princesses, or
something
yeah,
like that.
but it's just like the princesses.
I
I
want
feel
to
like
see.
they could. I could see them doing something like that.
I want to see Daisy. I want to see Daisy be a VTuber.
Oh,
I can
that
see
would
Daisy.
be so
I totally see it.
cute.
Right? Like I imagine if anyone could pull off being an actual like legit VTuber, it'd be Daisy. I can see
That
Daisy.
would be really cute.
Yeah, I would love that. That'd be great. We'll see that happens. I might have called it. We'll see. So speaking of VTubers, if you could collab with any VTuber, no matter how big or small, who would you like to collab with one day?
Well, my biggest inspiration, the VTuber that was the first VTuber that I ever heard about, that is my biggest inspiration. I would love to collab with. Yeah, Eric called it. It's Melody. Project
Melody.
Melody.
Oh.
I would love to collab with Melody. I think I would be very nervous. But yeah, she would be probably my like I would love to collab with her. Like I found out about VTubing from watching the Nux video where he first talked about Melody, and then I was like, this is really cool. And then I started following Melody, and then I was like, wow, this VTubing thing is cool. I want to do this. And I've watched her since then. I'm very like I'm a lurker, so I'm not like super active in the science team, but I've always been there secretly,
I've always
watching
been
and
there, just
lurking.
watching. One day.
But yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
kind of cool. I would love to see that. I can see you guys both hit it off pretty well, I would say.
I would love it. I feel like me and her have very similar interests too, like from watching her streams. Like I feel like we even just like not like just streaming related stuff, like she'll talk about like, oh, I was listening to a podcast or reading a book, and I'll be like, oh, I read that book or stuff like that. So I feel like we have very similar interests too, so I feel like it'd be very fun to collab with her.
I think one of the reasons why, I could be wrong, but one of the reasons why I like watching her is that she's like the absolute definition of like the perfect gamer girlfriend, you know? Like, because she just loves to just talk about like things that like it's adorable. She's like very cute, but like she's still knowledgeable with a lot of those kind of things. This is kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's a big part of why I like her. Is kind of, I feel like I was always like, oh, I can't nerd out about stuff because that's like embarrassing, you know, and people won't like me. And then watching Melody, I'm like, oh, she just kind of like talks about all of the fun facts she knows and like the cool stuff that she knows about different things. So it's totally okay to do that because she's doing that, and look how great she's doing. Yeah. So she, like, I think watching her streams helped with my confidence a lot, because I could see like she's being herself and having a good time, and her community is really receptive of that. So like I can do that too.
I love to see that. I'm pretty sure one day you can do that. Just get Mayweather to tie some strings together.
I would be so nervous.
Do it. That'd be fun. That'd be cool. I think it'd be fun. You guys both have 3D models too, so it will work.
That's true. Yeah.
I love to see it. So for you, what is your current goals for streaming now?
It's hot. I'm at like a weird spot because I was doing really good. I was like, I'm doing awesome. I'm so happy with how things are progressing. And then I lost my Twitter, and since then I've been like, everything is falling apart.
No.
But I, for right now, I feel like I want to. My main thing that I want to be working on is more YouTube stuff. I don't really post on YouTube. I want to learn more video editing really bad and kind of start editing more YouTube videos. I think that would be like a really cool next step. And I feel like I've gotten really good at editing TikToks. So I feel like I'm getting my way there, and I have a bunch of VODs saved where I'm like, these are really entertaining streams, so I might as well start like working with them to start posting stuff on YouTube. But yeah, that's what I want to do. I've been posting a lot of YouTube shorts, and I want to start posting more like longer YouTube videos and branching out into YouTube more. I don't think I would ever stream on YouTube because I like the community aspect of Twitch, but I do think it would be a cool way to, like, you know, post some of our good moments.
Good moments, I like that. Like, do highlights. Do like a highlights.
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
I like to see that. That'd be cool. I bet a lot of people would like to see that. I definitely. I want to see more of those highlights. I think that'd be kind of cool to have. I feel like more streamers should do more highlights on the YouTube, you know, because like shorts are really cool and fun and all, and then long-term like streams are really good. But there's no more middle ground anymore. It doesn't seem like. So I think highlights would be pretty good. Because it kind of.
I feel like that's how I consume most of my HoloLive content.
Yeah,
to be honest, or like my corporate VTuber content, is I watch highlights. I don't really get the chance. I don't have the time to watch like their full streams, and so especially for the ones that aren't like for more of the Japanese HoloLive girls, because then the highlights are translated, so I can watch the highlights and I'll know what's going on. But I feel like I watch a lot of highlights videos. So
me too. I love watching them too, and I think that's actually how I know so many of them. Because of the highlights. I think that's why I think that's what you should try and do. Like do your clips, but then take all your clips and kind of put them all together and
make a little highlight reel.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool. Do that. I bet people would like to see that too. All right, are you ready for the last question of the night?
The final question. I'm ready.
Okay, and that is, do you have any advice for those who might want to get into streaming / VTubing?
Yes, I give this advice a lot, actually. So when I first started streaming, and I first started VTubing, I spent, I think, $20 total, and that was because I got some overlays off of Etsy. But now I know I didn't even need to do that. So I definitely recommend, don't go into VTubing thinking like, I'm going to spend a lot of money unless you have that money. I think there's a misconception that you have to have like a very expensive model or different things like that, or you have to be really good at art so you can make your own model. There's a lot of resources out there to make stuff for free. My first model was a Vroid. And as long as you're like going in there and changing your textures, there's a lot of stuff you can get off of Booth for fairly cheap. Or if you can draw, like drawing, or even like, you know, you can just take stuff into Clip Studios or Paint or whatever and change the colors of it yourself. You can get a really good model out of it without much artistic skill. Because like I said, I cannot draw. So like I did all of that on my own, and I gradually got better and better the more that I did it, and kind of evolved my character from there. And you can, you know, there's so many tutorials on how to learn how to do stuff, how to learn like how to improve your model, how to improve the physics of your models and stuff like that, how to get models for free or use services that allow you to create a model. So there's a lot out there. So it's kind of VTubing, when you go into it, I feel like some people do go into it just from a career standpoint, and I feel like that's a little bit of a different mindset. But especially if you're getting into it as like a hobby, it's either you can make the decision to spend money, which is what I do now, because like I said, I work a full-time job, I make a good amount of money, I don't have kids, so like you know, all my friends are like having kids, so they can pay for braces. I'm gonna buy a VTuber model.
Yeah,
but, like, that's because it's my hobby and I want to put the money into it. But if I didn't have the money, I know how to make a lot of stuff myself, and I like spending the time on it, because that's a part of the hobby, is for me at least, is learning to make those things myself. So go into streaming because you enjoy the streaming, not because, you know, you're like, I have to spend all this money or whatever, I'm just gonna blow up overnight. I feel like that's a very big misconception. So there's a lot of resources out there to be able to do things for free or very cheap and still have very high quality. It just takes a lot more time. I think people talk about how art, there's been a lot of conversations recently about art and commissioning and things like that, and how you're not entitled to art, which is true. I view commissioning as a luxury, because it's saying, okay, I'm not going to have to take this extra time to make this thing. I could eventually teach myself to make this thing, but that could take me many hours. But now I can put money aside and save up money for my streams or whatever, and I can commission someone. And the luxury of commissioning someone is, okay, I'm getting the quality that I want right away, and I'm not gonna have to put the time in, they're gonna be putting the time in. So I think that's, if you view commissioning like that, it's very easy then. So then say you don't have the money to commission something, you're like, okay, I have this many hours in my week extra that I can put into creating something. So VTubing does not have to be expensive. You can be really successful spending little to no money. My viewership did not skyrocket when I re-debuted. I was just a lot happier with the quality of my art. It was the art that I wanted. So like it doesn't have to, it doesn't have to be like, it's not going to make you blow up. That's a big misconception too, is you're going to get a new model and you're just going to blow up overnight. And some people do, but most people don't. So if you're getting art, make sure it's something that you're getting for yourself. And like I said, I grew pretty well before I spent nearly any money. So you can do everything you want for relatively cheap. It just takes a lot of time, and that is a part of VTubing and a part of the hobby.
Yes.
That was a lot of things.
You want to breathe a little bit?
Things, but
no, it's all good. It's the great things, and I love every single thing you said, and I agree with it. It's just like, wow, breath. Breathe.
Yeah.
Breathe. I definitely see why people love just listening to you talk and just chat, because you know what? You go into like these rants, and they're really good rants. They're really nice.
Thank you.
I feel like Eric is in the back saying, breathe. And he's like, oh yeah. So I love it. Yeah, no, and also support other creators too. I definitely agree. You should. Because actually, my intro and my outro are both made by a really amazing artist, and like I love their style, and I just want to keep it because I think it's really good to support. Because even as a fleshy tuber person like myself, I want to like commission work and stuff like that, and
yeah.
I would love to fulfill my dream one day and become anime. I would love to become anime one day. So I would love to like dip into commission work and see if someone can make me into anime. It'd be great.
And you also don't have to be like full-time VTuber. You can also just like have an OC and like maybe you stream like whenever a game comes out that you want to play or something like that. Like I think the VTuber community, there's become like this idea that everyone has to debut and be an idol and do all these things. It's like, if you want to commission art and just have an OC and maybe you stream like once a month, like that's fine too, because
Yeah,
you
no,
can do
100%.
it at a relatively low price, and if you have the extra money to get art that you want to, you can.
Yeah, no, 100%, no, 100%. And that's why I love my emotes, because my emotes was customizable, and I use those for my thumbnails, and I think they're great. I love them. I love them. She put a
Yeah,
lot of time and effort into learning how to make her first 2 models. Aw, that's so sweet. You put a lot
I
of work
did.
into it.
I
That's
put a
good to hear.
lot of time.
Hey, go for it, and look how well it, like I'm pretty sure it worked out very well for you.
Yeah, it did. It wasn't gonna
Months.
take as many months until I accidentally deleted all my progress and had to
Oh
start over.
no! I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It worked out better because I liked the way my model came out after the fact when I had to redo it. So it was like it was meant to be because I didn't like the model I had before.
Makes sense, makes sense. Like I that's one thing. Like I've been asked the question so many times of like, why am I not a VTuber? And there's a lot of reasons behind it, but one of them is that I would just get bored of my model like every month. Like I would just want to change it and do something else, And
Yeah.
I can't afford that. I cannot afford that.
Yeah.
I don't have the
Yeah.
time to learn how to do that either.
That's the benefit of learning to do a lot of your stuff yourself too. Because then you don't have to wait on a commission. You can just be like, okay, I know how to do this thing. I'm gonna go do it.
Just go do it. I love that. She wasn't going to be a bat originally, if I remember.
I wasn't.
Oh,
I was gonna be a fox girl,
a
and then I
fox?
didn't like that. Yeah, and then I was gonna be a very like flat that girl, and then I was like, I don't want to be flat.
You'll
And
be
that
flat.
was after. I would have been very flat if I didn't have to delete everything and start over.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
I thought you decided not to be flat because in real life, well,
That
I
was
only,
part of it. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
was like, I
was
wanted to be very different. At first, I was like, I want to be very different than myself in real life. And now I'm like, I want to be more closer to myself in real life.
makes sense, makes sense. Oh wow, she could have been a flat fox lady. Can you guys believe that? Can you guys believe that? Common VR
It's true.
problem. Always waiting for new avatars. True, true.
It's true.
Definitely, definitely. All right, well, that's all the questions I have. I appreciate. Thank you so much for giving me your time to answer all the questions. I love them. They're definitely great. We have a few more. We have a little bit more time to hear any questions from the audience. So, chat, if you have some burning questions you want to ask our lovely Batgirl over here, this is the time to do it. Also, I have the spin the wheel that has not been touched this whole stream.
True.
So, if you guys want to spin the wheel, you guys are more than welcome to spin it. But yeah, how you like your time here? You enjoyed it?
It's been really great. I am having a really good time.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I'm having a great time too. I think it's fun. I think it's really cool. We're learning a
Yeah.
lot. We're learning a lot today, and I love it. Looks like Chicken Beer, always as ever, ready to spin the wheel. So let's do it.
Spin
Let's
that wheel.
spin the wheel. All the spins. I love the emotes too. So the first spin we have is looks like your favorite joke. Do you have like a favorite dumb joke? Favorite dumb joke, yeah.
Yes, I
What is
do.
it? What is it?
So, there was this guy. It's kind of long, but it's really dumb. So there's this guy, and he was my dogs are barks. They know what's coming. They're like, don't tell this joke.
What? The dogs know
My
your
dogs
joke?
know.
What?
But yeah, so there's this guy who became he was driving trains, and he was really bad at it. Like, he was horrible at driving trains, and he got in an accident where a bunch of people died because he was just being very reckless. He drove way too fast. He was not doing a good job. And he was just being so reckless. So they took him to trial, and they ended up saying that it was manslaughter, and he was being put to death, and they were going to give him the electric chair. And so they asked him, they're like, what do you want for your final meal? And he was like, I'll have a banana. And so he eats the banana, and he goes to the electric chair, and they pull the lever, and all of a sudden sparks fly everywhere and smoke, and it doesn't work. The guy is perfectly fine. And so they're like, okay, well, the way that it works in our country is if you have the death penalty and you don't die, you're free to go because it's clearly an act of God. So they let the guy go. And so the guy leaves, and he somehow gets a job driving trains again. And the same thing happens. He drives super recklessly. He gets in another accident that ends up killing a bunch of people. And he goes back to court. They're like, okay, this time we've got you. You're getting the electric chair. What do you want for your final meal? And he goes, I'll take a banana, please. And so he eats his banana. And they take him to the electric chair. And they pull the lever. And sparks fly everywhere and smoke. And it doesn't work. So they have to let him go again. And so somehow, for the third time, he goes and gets a job driving trains.
What? What is this, Walmart? What the frick?
I know. I don't know. Maybe nobody wants to drive trains. He's like the last guy. So he gets this job again, and he's, same thing. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's being reckless, and a bunch of people die. So he goes and they go and they're like, okay, electric chair, what do you want to be your final meal? And the guy goes, I'll have a banana. And he says, no, you don't get the banana. I don't know what you're doing, but you're breaking this electric chair somehow with this banana. You don't get to have the banana. You're going to be the first guy to go to the electric chair without a final meal. And he's like, okay. And so he goes to the electric chair and they pull the lever and sparks fly everywhere and smoke. And the guy's perfectly fine. And he goes up to him and he goes, what the heck, man? Like, you didn't get the banana this time. How did you survive? And the guy goes, oh no, it has nothing to do with the banana. I'm just a poor conductor.
Oh. Oh, I see. Oh my god. So I was going to be like, what the frick? What are you talking about? Like, why is it banana?
Really conductor.
Yeah, I get it. I love it. That's a good one. He's very poor conductor. That's a good one. I was gonna be like, how after the third time, you kind of like, okay, now this is just the person in charge of hiring.
Exactly.
Fault, Jeez, but that's a good one. I like that one. That's a good one. Yeah, no, I love these dumb fun jokes, and as I get older, dad jokes is becoming one of my favorite ones. So I
love dad jokes.
Me too. I love dad jokes. We want to hear one of my favorite ones.
Yes.
Okay, so it's very like. I heard it a long time ago, and whenever I listen to this one, I always like smile from it. It always makes me happy. Have you heard about the circus fire?
No.
It was intense.
Oh my gosh.
I love it. It's so good. I always say it. It's so good. I love it so much.
Oh my gosh. I love that. I'm gonna steal that one.
Do it. Steal it. I love it. Spread the word. Spread the word. We have another spin, so we'll just spin. Chat, if you guys want to ask some burning questions to Batchan, this is the time to do it. Ask the burning questions. It could be anything. It could be anything at all. Can't be anything bad, right? And nothing bad. Most hated game.
Ooh.
You ever had a hated game you just did not like at all?
Oh. I can never play League of Legends ever again.
Oh. It don't make sense.
I don't hate League of Legends like as a game. I hate League of Legends as a player. Like I still watch Worlds and stuff. Like I like watching like competitive League. I like watching League streamers. I will never play League of Legends ever again.
Oh, the community is pretty salty. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, it was one of those situations. It was funny because I was playing with Eric at the time, and he had muted all chat, and I didn't know that, and I was getting roasted in chat, and I just thought like he wasn't defending me, and I was like, what the heck?
Why aren't you defending me?
So upset. I was like, I'm never playing this game ever again.
Aw. Eric needed to be his white and shining armor and save you.
I know. I should have just muted chat.
You should always mute chat.
I didn't know how to mute chat.
Oh, okay, it makes sense. I'm still stuck with League 2. Like I'm okay enough that I'm not super bad, but I'm bad enough that I'm not super good. So I'm in the mix, and I usually don't let people like bother me too much.
Yeah.
Because I'm always in the mindset that no matter what happens, after the game ends, I will never see these people ever again. Like, never. Like, I will never play with them ever again. So they can say all the bad things about me. I'll just move on to other games. No.
It's true. Yeah.
Told her to mute it. She just didn't want to listen. Oh, so Eric is saying.
I didn't know how.
See.
It was just mute all chat. And I was like, okay. And then I was like, I don't know how to do that. And so I didn't.
Excuses. Oh, wow. Eric says excuses. Oh, dang. I love it. I love it. Cool, cool. Well, that's pretty interesting. Any more questions? Any more? And then we'll wrap it up. Do you have any questions for me, Miss Bat?
Oh, I'm trying to think. What's your favorite color?
Blue and green.
I should have been able to guess that.
Yeah, yeah. If you see my intro, you probably would guess that blue
Yeah,
and green
I
is my
should I
favorite.
should have gotten that one.
I,
Um,
I like neon colors on
yeah.
black backdrops. I love
That
those.
that always looks so good.
I know.
agree with that. I'm that way. I really like teal with black. I
Mm.
feel like it always looks really clean.
Agree. Like I don't know. I just think like neon, like bright colors and a black backdrop of any color, it just looks so cool. I love them.
And then what is your favorite game?
My favorite game. I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan.
Good choice. Good choice.
I grew up with it. I love the Metal Gear Solid series. I'm kind of glad that's over and no one's doing more
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid stuff. But back in my day when I used to play the PlayStation, there was no internet. So we only learned things on the literal playground. And someone told me and my brother back in the day that you were able to play as Cyber Ninja if you play the game and only saving once and using one ration. Obviously, we found out later that's not true, but we thought that was the case. Yeah, that's what we thought. So we kept the PlayStation running all the time, so we wouldn't lose our save file. And then we tried so many times, but for some reason we just accidentally use the health ration because we forget when we used it. So we never get
Yeah.
it. Never
I
got
love
to
those old like video game like
that story.
what their their different like rumors and stuff like that. Like if you do this, you can unlock this secret thing and it's all fake.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
are always my favorite.
Yeah, I love those. That's old school. That's why I love it so much because you didn't have internet back in the day, so you just had to rely on other people.
Yeah. That's why I liked that people were really upset about the Nier Automata thing being fake. And I'm like, honestly, I'm happy that it was fake because I'm impressed that someone was able to pull that off in modern times.
That's so cool. Yeah, with all the information out there, you would think that people would just be like, no, that's not true. But no,
Yeah,
it
so
went
that
on for a
was
while.
so impressive. I thought that was so cool. Also, I have another question kind of going on. What is your favorite gaming console then?
I'm a Sony boy. Like I'm definitely a Sony boy.
Same. I am too. I had an Xbox for a little bit, but that's when I wasn't playing as many games and it was more like my brother's console. And now I have PlayStations again.
Nice. Now I love PlayStation. My brother got into it, but then I did go to GameCube, but then I thought it was too kiddie for me.
Yeah.
So I went to the Xbox and I thought I was a true gamer when I got the Xbox. Didn't realize now that I had to buy another GameCube just because I want to play old school GameCube games again. I love it.
I like the Wii. I feel like
Wii's
the
cool.
Wii was ahead of its time. I love it. I would play the Wii now. I want to get one really bad. I have to find one somewhere.
You can probably find one. They're not too hard to find nowadays. I feel like. How much, if you had to guess, is everything in your background worth? Quite a bit, I would say. A lot of these statues I've gathered as years went on, and I know that like I want to say this one, and some up top are over hundreds of dollars worth of like statues. So I want to say at least a couple of $1,000s behind me.
Do you have a favorite?
Oh yeah, well, like because I'm a huge Metal Gear Solid fan. My most expensive statue is one of my favorite statues, which is a Cyber Ninja one.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah, I love this statue so much. It's so detailed, so sturdy. Wow. This was about like $300-400. So that was really good.
That is nice.
I love this statue so much.
I love that.
Yeah, I've had people just play I Spy with my background setup. It's so great. I love Cyber Ninja. Me too. I love it so much. Final Fantasy VII, you can choose Aether to survive and Tifa die. Oh yeah, I remember hearing that story. That if you chose it.
That one.
Yeah.
There was a Pokemon fun ones too. There was like a if you like go through this one little area, you can actually get to this person's backyard, and then yeah, there was like a bunch
The
of
Mew under the truck. That's the famous one
the
too.
truck one, yeah.
And then I know the other famous one was Tomb Raider. That was a cheat to see her naked.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, we old school people, old school gamers.
It's the low poly booba.
Yeah, remember? Because we saw a screenshot that showed it, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, I must see it!" I love it. That was so great. That was so great. Cool, cool. Well, hey, that's all the questions I think we have tonight. It looks like Eric has left us some really amazing ending questions, but I think it's time for us to say goodbye. Goodbye, so long for where? Let's go see if anyone we can raid right now. Actually, oh, man, I'm tied. We have Shiro, who's always been a really good friend of mine. I've been streaming with her for a while. Or Siva, your sister. Ooh. I wonder who we should stream. I'm going to have to say Shiro because I think her 3D debut is coming up pretty soon. So we should send them some love, guys. Send some our Fox VTuber some love, okay? So we'll have to send them some love. So definitely go over and say hi to her. Don't forget to reach out to check out Batchan's new Twitter. Don't forget to check her out too.
The new one.
Where else can people find you?
You can find me, all my other social media is just BattyChan, one word. So you can find my Twitch that way. You can find my TikTok. You can find my YouTube. You can find my other websites. You can find everything just BattyChan, all one word.
Cool. Well, then definitely go check it out. We got to check out some of her plans later on. I want to see some 3D model shenanigans, especially when she finally moves on and moves with Melody one day. I want to see that collab. I want to see it. But thank you guys all so much for checking out this amazing VTuber interview. If you guys want to see more VTuber interviews, you can always follow me. I'll do this each and every week, and I want to try and keep this going. So definitely check it out. But thank you so much for all coming. Thank you for all your interactions. We learned some really amazing things. And again, Bat, thank you for giving me your time and energy into doing this for me. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. I had such a good time.
I did too. It was great. Don't leave Discord yet, if you don't mind, please.
I won't. Don't worry.
Awesome. Cool. See you guys later, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Don't forget to give some love. Bye-bye. Give some love to our lovely guest, Shiro, okay? Bye-bye, everyone. Bye.